ஓகே. வந்தாச்சு. ஓகே. கரெக்டாக இருக்கும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஒய்ஃபைல இருக்கா? சே, நல்லா இருக்கே இந்த கிளைமேட். நம்ம பார்க்கவே இல்லை அப்படின்னு. செம போஸ். ஓகே. எஸ்டிமா சாய் ப்ரோ, வெல்கம் டு த ஸ்ட்ரீம். ஜாய்ஸ்டிக்கு உடஞ்சிச்சா? உடையில. நல்லா தானே இருக்கு. கையிலேருந்து எடுக்கும்போது மிஸ் ஆகுது. Okay, ஜாய்ஸ்டிக் கீழே வந்தாலே மனசெல்லாம் வலிக்குது கைஸ்.
Have you noticed how it's shaped like a heart?
லைக் போடாம இருந்தா லைக் போட்டு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க கைஸ். ஓகே, let's get party started. ஓகே, இதான் இது முடிக்கவே இல்லை. ரிப்போர்ட் ஒன்றும் வந்து இது ஒன்றும் பண்ணலன்னு சொன்னால் அதை பண்ணிட்டு அது கச்சிரும். நல்லா இதுக்கு மேலே கிளைம் பண்ணி என்ன பண்ணுறது? அட ஓகே, கரெக்டாக நினைக்கிறேன். இப்போ ஆரம்பிச்சிருவோம் ஸ்டோரி கோஸ்ட்டை. ஒரு கீழே மூணாவது முடிச்சுட்டு போவோமா? ஷா ஓட்டுதெல்லாம் இருக்குப்பா. கண்ட்ரோல்ஸ் என்னாச்சு? ஓகே, கரெக்டாக இருக்கு. ஓகே, எல்லாமே ஓகே.
For justice.
Hey.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
பறந்துச்சுடா அது. ஓகே கைஸ், நம்ம ஃபஸ்ட்டு இப்போதைக்கு மூணாவது பண்ணுவோம். அப்படியே இப்பயே ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணுறோமா? கொஞ்ச நேரம் மூணாவது பண்ணுவோம். நம்ம ஒரு 8க்கு மேலே ஜாங்லி செட் பண்ணுவோம். இல்லை லீவ் வைக்க போகுது மூணாவது. லீவ் கேரக்டரா என்ன கேரக்டர்? அங்கே தான் இருக்கா. Leave harbor.
Finally. I almost fell asleep waiting. As usual, my predictions are correct. You, yes you, come with me.
Are you some sort of door-to-door fortune teller? Sorry, but we're not really interested.
You're not from this world, are you?
How do you know about that?
How? Because I'm a master of true astrology.
Oh,
If
seriously,
you've no
guys.
other questions, let's be
இதுல
off.
இருந்தா இன்ட்ரோவே இவளுக்கு ஸ்டோரி கொஸ்டின் தான்.
Fine. I'll exercise a little patience and explain. I am astrologist Mona Magistus, but considering that it is most rude to misremember names, I allow others to call me Mona. I am on a mission from my master to retrieve a certain box from Mondstadt. It was part of an agreement she made with a friend 50 years ago, but she isn't as spry as she used to be, so now it's up to me.
Not sure what getting some box back has to do with us. Why do you need us to come along?
Well, that's because I would also like to take on the guardian of the box. My master and her friend contended in the mystic arts all their lives without a clear... Well, I want to prove the power and status of astrology, to be precise. Now, from my predictions, I know that my master's friend has left Mondstadt, leaving her successor as the current guardian of that box. Like me, that successor must also be one who has surpassed their teacher. I must not be careless. But I
Okay.
would prefer to assure my victory in this contest.
How did he get involved in this anyway?
The knowledge passed down to me from my master must be passed on in turn. If I were to bring my disciple to meet her, then the lead is already mine, no? And you are Mondstadt's great hero, my equal in status, so... Come on, you don't actually have to become my disciple. You just need to act the part. There's something in it for you as well, should you come with me to get that box. Once I meet that successor and have a chance to exchange knowledge with them, I should be able to read your fate more accurately. Then I will have answers for you, even regarding such distant and foggy matters as gods and kin.
That does seem much faster than searching the land country by country.
A wise decision. That said, I would like to pay a certain place a visit before we go.
Okay.
There is a small inn near Mount Tianheng that never sees a lot of business, even though its food is always
மௌன
great
கஷ்டம்லாம்
value
இருப்போம்
for the
தெரியலையே.
money. The owner has always been good to me, so I'd like to say a farewell before I set off.
கேம் சவுண்ட் எல்லாம் கரெக்டா இருக்கா? Okay. என்னடா இது? எனக்கு அந்த சோதனை.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long as I have my friends with me.
மேல போணுமா? ஓ. என்ன கைஸ் நம்ம மோனாதே கண்டினியூ பண்ணோமா இல்ல ஜாங்லி இது போய்டுவோமா இப்பயே?
Well, it's no wonder that an inn set up here has no business.
Mona, oh, you've come at just the right time. Did you see a jade ring while you made your way here?
A jade ring.
Oh, that's not good. That ring was given to me by my mother, but while my back was turned, it was swallowed up by a slime.
That should be no trouble with Mona here. She's really good at astrology.
Absolutely not. Astrology is meant to be used to gain insight into reality and observe destiny itself. It's certainly not for such mundane affairs.
But didn't you say that the owner here's been good to you?
This is a matter of pride and one's state of mind. If an astrologist thinks that their arts can solve all problems, they will be forsaken by the starry ether. Their divinations will lose the power to guide and will not be able to pierce the fog of the unknown before them. Principles are principles.
Such a powerful ability, and you don't...
Well, I was going to put up 20,000.
20,000? Oh,
20,000 என்கிட்ட இல்லைன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
I was just thinking that the person who finds that ring must be lucky indeed to be able to earn 20,000 mora just like that. Yes, of course. It wouldn't be right for us to leave like this, so let's help to search for it.
ஒரு ஐடியாலே வந்து காஸ்ட்ல மாதிரி காட்டுறது தானே.
Oh, Paimon knows where this is going.
I know. I'll leave this one to you. This...
Since it was swallowed up by a slime, maybe we can use elemental bait to lure all the nearby slimes to us. You remember the stuff we helped Master Diluc make? And... Paimon's the very best partner.
Seems like you already have a plan.
Yep, we'll be back in a jiffy. The elemental bait's really strong. It will attract all the slimes in the area. Even if they're just slimes, they can be dangerous.
ஓகே, நம்ம ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அப்படியே ஓரம் கட்டுவோம். நம்ம பொண்டி கான்டாக்ட் பண்ணி. ஓகே, நம்ம ஜாங்லியோட கொஸ்ட் போவோம்.
Ad Astra ab
கமிஷனர் அப்படி இருக்கா? கமெண்ட் गाइस, லைக் போடாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தீங்க, லைக் போட்டு சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. ஒரு நிமிஷம்.
Maybe you...
ஓகே, குட் பை.
If you ever...
வந்துச்சதுங்க. இப்பதான் முளைக்குதா? சூப்பர். ஓகே கைஸ், நம்ம ஆரம்பிப்போம் ஜாங்லியோட கொஸ்டின். ஆட என்ன அங்க போ சொல்லுது? நான் எப்போ அங்க போறது? Seriously? ஓ, ஷிப் இருக்காங்க. ஷிப் கூட இருக்குமா தெரியல, நடு கடல்ல இருந்தா காட்டுது. வெயிட், வாட்? கைஸ், அங்கதான் ஜஸ்ட் என் கண்ணுக்கு தெரியுற மாதிரியே இருக்கு. இப்போ எவ்வளோ இருக்கு நம்மகிட்ட? போடு. சுத்தண்டா. எங்கேயோ போனோம் போலயே.
Oh, what a stroke of good luck!
வேற செஸ்ட் இருக்கா? ஓகே, போட்ல தான் போகணும். சூப்பர்.
My time with the Spinas taught me that carrying an unreliable weapon is worse than not carrying one at all.
அடப்பாவீங்களா? ஏன்டா எப்படி சுத்தல விடுறீங்க? இது எல்லாத்துக்கும் என் தலைவன் தான்டா வேணும்.
Ready when you are. Freeze! This moment will be frozen in time. Cool it!
அச்சோ, தலைவன் எப்படி ஆகிட்டே தெளிவா கட்சியில் நீ 1 வருஷம் தானே வரலாம் பார்த்தேன். ஜாங்லி அங்கதான் இருக்கான். ஸ்டாமினா காணும். இது பாடி.
I'll bring my seasonings.
இங்க ஒரு இது கட்டுதுப்பா. ரூலா சேலஞ்சா? சைட் கோஸ்டஸா? அடடடா. அச்சோ, சைட் கோஸ்ட் இல்லை இருக்கு.
Life is so
ரெண்டு பேசணும் அப்புறம் இதனால ஸ்டாப் ஆக போகுது. ஏன் இந்த போட் நல்லா காவல போட் அன்லாக் ஆனதான் இங்கே வர முடியும், எல்லாம் கஷ்டமாச்சு. அங்கே ஒருத்தர் இருக்கான்யா. இந்த போட்டு தான் ஜெயிப்பட் ஆகுமா? ஆமாம். இப்போ இங்கே இருக்க போட்டுக்கு பப்பாவா? அச்சோ ஏய் குறுக்கல கௌசிக்.
Oh, I didn't think I would see you here.
ஃபைனலி வந்தாச்சு.
Are these two your friends?
Yes, we had the fortune of meeting not too long ago. They are quite a knowledgeable and talented pair, and a pleasure to be around. Traveler, we were just discussing the history of Rex Lapis. Would you like to listen?
This, good sir, seems not to appreciate the almighty power of the Lord of Geo. We are discussing the whereabouts of the first Mora.
The first Mora?
As everyone knows, the Lord of Geo taught the ancient people of Liyue the craft of smelting, creating goods that allowed them to develop trade with the early nations of that time. Today, Liyue holds the sole right to cast Mora in the entire continent of Teyvat. The world's very first Mora should have been cast by the hands of the Lord of Geo himself thousands of years ago.
According to my research, as well as my own hypothesis, I believe that this coin of unique historical significance has been passed down secretly through the years as a kind of token. For example, perhaps the Qixing who control the Liyue use it in some kind of unknown ceremony they hold when they come to power.
Oh, no. My research indicates that the first Mora coin is not such a simple thing. Mora is a catalyst. This we all know. Even today, Mora is used in the mystic arts for its curious properties of weapon enhancement. The world's first Mora would no doubt possess the strongest power. My next historical treatise will boldly expound on the newest findings from my intense decade-long research. That is, that the Lord of Geo used this original Mora as a catalyst to enhance a dagger and a sword.
A dagger and a sword?
Well, buy the book when it comes out to read the full story. For now, I will only reveal this.
ஓ இவன் தான் சொல்லிட்டு
The one
யாருக்குமே
who
தெரியாதா?
finds the dagger shall become supreme in Liyue, and the one who finds the sword may be crowned Liyue's sovereign.
I can't say I agree. Let us not speak of the authenticity of the dagger and sword first. But Mora and money came about simply because they are a convenient measure of a contract's value. Rex Lapis just meant for Mora to serve as a catalyst for people to exchange and trade. The world's first Mora is probably just an ordinary coin created by Rex Lapis. As for its fate, the same as all Mora, I suspect. It was simply spent somewhere.
I think that Mr. Hanshua's hypothesis seems reasonable. Mr. Zhongli's argument, on the other hand, lacks any evidence. How can you so easily dismiss the Lord of Geo's profound foresight?
No, I am not debating right or wrong. I am simply stating the fact.
Enough. Do you think you understand the Lord of Geo more than me?
I know but little about
Hey.
history, and I wouldn't dare to brag. But
Well then, answer me this. Long ago, when Liyue Harbor was being constructed, the Lord of Geo taught the people how to build houses. The model home he used to teach them was completely cast from Mora, correct?
that is correct, indeed.
Okay, then tell me. Why would the Lord of Geo do something so extravagant if not because of the mystical power that Mora contains?
There's a simple explanation, really. To the god of wealth and commerce, What material is easier to get than Mora?
Oh.
I mean, I am talking about Rex Lapis.
Excuse me, sir. I have some questions about archaeology. Can we find
Hi,
some more
hi,
quiet
Surya
to chat?
Prakash.
I
Welcome
mean,
to the stream.
if it's okay with you.
Oh, it's no problem at all. But may my friend accompany us?
Of course. They can come if
இவன்
that's
தான்
what pleases
இவன்
you,
தான்
sir.
ரெக்ஸ் லேப்பர்ஸ்னு தெரியாமலே
Let's go.
பேசிட்டு இருக்கானுங்க. Self flow started. போடு. எல்லார்ட்டையும் பேசணும்.
Life is short, so eat, drink, and be merry.
முடிஞ்சு. இங்கங்க காட்டுது. நான் என்ன எப்படிடா போறது? எப்படா மேல போறது? இல்ல எனக்கு புரியல எப்படி மேல போறது? போக முடியாது. ஒரு மாத்த போ. எங்கேயும் மேலே தான் போக சொல்கிறானுங்க. ரொம்ப இங்கே தான் இருக்காரா? அவகிட்ட இப்படி போகிறது? ஸோ சார். சரி நம்ம கஷ்டம் பண்ணிப்போம். வந்துட்டேன்.
What I'm about to say is a bit disrespectful of the Lord of Geo and would draw a lot of angry looks. So it's best to discuss this somewhere quiet. Your argument just now exhibited acuteness of speech and thought. Most importantly, you don't fall for the boasting and acting of the others. You remain objective. So I have a question for you. Perhaps you will answer differently from other scholars. Do you think that all the gods that the Geo Archon killed were evil?
Let's not analyze it in terms of good versus evil. Rex Lapis placed great importance on the integrity of contracts.
Seriously?
So any gods he killed certainly must have broken some kind of contract.
Right! The Lord of Geo wouldn't kill the innocent.
But when I was doing some research, I learned about the legend of the god of salt. The god of salt, Havria, was a very kind god. But she encountered
Oh
Morax
my god,
one
story,
day in battle.
backstory.
Morax used a rather underhanded trick to assassinate her.
What? No way!
This bit of history is a long story. But you may not like the truth when you hear it.
Don't worry, please tell me what you know. This event...
No, it's just... Where should I begin?
Rani?
Over here! Mr. Zhongli! I've been looking for you.
Put down your weapon and stay back. Otherwise...
First of all, I'm not holding a weapon. There's no need to overreact now. I'm simply an archaeological researcher from Snezhnaya. I'm not here for trouble.
The Fatui say that every time.
But this time, I registered with the Liyue Ministry of Civil Affairs. I could show
ஓ
you
இந்த
the
டைம்ல
official
வந்து
documentation
ஃபட்டவேஸ்லாம்
if you
ஈவென்ட்ல தான்
see.
நினைச்சிட்டு இருப்பாங்கல்ல.
I will be conducting an archaeological survey here, the results of which will all be shared with the ministry. I heard that Wangsheng Funeral Parlor had a consultant named Zhongli with immense knowledge of ancient history and archaeology. So I paid Wangsheng Funeral Parlor a handsome amount to hire Zhongli as my own consultant while I'm in town.
So you mean to say that this is work for the Wangsheng funeral parlor? Well, since it's work, I don't have a choice. A consultant of the Wangsheng funeral parlor must respect their duty.
Of course you would be such a reasonable man. Well then, let's head out now, shall we?
Wait, if you were studying archaeology, can I go too?
That will give us a chance to continue the topic we were just discussing. Oh, and you should tag along too. This experience may be of help to you on your future adventures. It is a story from before the rise of the Seven. Although the god of salt has already perished, it will still be a meaningful experience for your journey.
Wait, this is an archaeological expedition, not a tour group.
But this friend of mine has a treasure-finding talent, surpassed by no one. It will surely be of great help to us.
Oh? What talent?
If my friend espies a treasure chest, they will absolutely find a way to open it.
Hey, Paimon's good at that too!
Well, that is quite enticing.
கலாய்க்கிறான்.
All right, well, let's go. There's no
Hey,
time to
இவ்வளோ
waste.
டேலண்ட்
When the
அப்படின்ட்டு
overlord
வெறும்
of the
டெஸ்ட்
vortex
ஓப்பன்
was
பண்ணுறது
crushed
நம்ம
by the
சொல்லிட்டாப்புல.
jade chamber recently,
So sad.
perhaps something of interest was washed ashore. An ancient artifact would be good. Traces of ancient activity would be great. But a piece
Come on
of
guys,
the
like போடாம
god's
பார்த்துட்டு
limb
இருக்கீங்க,
would
like
be
போட்டு support
even
பண்ணுங்க.
better. Who knows what surprises we may find.
அவகிட்ட எப்படி போறது? போக முடியும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். இருங்க. போக முடியலையே. வெளி போட்டு வர நல்லா கவலை போட்ல. ஏய்.
Whoa! What a stroke of good luck!
ஆட. ஆட. எங்க இருக்கு இது ஸ்டாரு? அதோ இருக்கு.
Whoa! What a...
முடிச்சா? இல்லையா?
Is short, so eat, drink, and be merry.
அச்சோ. எப்படியாச்சும் எடுக்க போறோம் அப்படின்னு. எங்க தாண்டா வழி வச்சிருக்கீங்க? சூப்பர் ஏரியாச்சு. ஓகே. டெலிபோர்ட் அன்லாக் ஆகல இந்த போட்டுக்கு. இப்போ திரும்ப வரணும் கஷ்டமாச்சு. சரி ஓகே, நம்ம ஸ்டோரி ஆரம்பிப்போம்.
This place looks so ordinary. Can we really find anything valuable here?
Huh? Paimon thinks it looks really grand.
I don't mean the scenery, but rather that there should be something out of the ordinary. A big battle did just occur and all, and I don't even know where to begin looking here.
Guyun Stone Forest is actually the perfect place to be if you wish to learn about the gods or the history of the Archon War. Legend has it that Rex Lapis threw spears made of large rock into the sea here, piercing and crushing the overlord of the vortex. After many years of wind erosion, those stone spears have turned into the unique rock formations we see now.
These mountains were the Lord of Geo's weapons?
What we see now is just the part of them that remains.
Oh,
The stone spears hurled by Rex Lapis all those years ago were much greater, both in number and in size. But due to the different angles they landed at, their large centers of mass, erosion by seawater, and years of gravity, many of them have been completely swallowed by the sea. So besides wind erosion, the initial collapsing of the stone spears also played a big part in the formation of Guyun Stone Forest.
Well, a god able to fight one so powerful as Rex Lapis was certainly very strong in its own right.
Indeed. This is where the value lies in research at Guyun Stone Forest. Most of the objects from that time were lost to the sea. But the gigantic waves created by the overlord of the vortex have given those sunken objects a chance to see the light of day again.
So you're saying that if we look carefully, we'll be able to get very, very rich. I mean, rich with archaeological knowledge and historical value, yes? Well, since we brought so many people,
Okay then. I will go with my friend here.
Huh? Me?
What's the matter? This is your profession. Why are you so surprised?
I get it. I'll escort him then.
Okay. If we find anything valuable or rare, let's meet on the shore opposite from here. The ancient god probably left behind lots of elemental marks. Following them should make our search much easier.
இல்ல புரியல.
Go ahead then. Use your elemental sight to look for any marks.
என்னடா ஆச்சு? ஓ ஃப்ரீஸ் ரே.
Hey there.
நீதானே போட்ட?
Watch out. Hey there.
ஓகே. ஓ எலிமெண்ட் ரிசீவ் போகணுமா? ஓகே. எப்போது பார்த்தீங்களா? எப்படா இந்த பாக்ஸ் மிஸ் ஆச்சு?
Nice and spicy. This one's got your name on it. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
தத்துடாமா கரெக்டா?
Watch out. This one's got your name on it.
போயிட்டு வா, நான் போய் முடிச்சுட்டு வரேன். எங்கடா இருக்க?
Hey there. Why are there enemies here?
Guyun Stone Forest is a place where a god was defeated, and its remnants still affect the area to this day.
Okay.
Hey there.
Okay.
Let me weave you a book.
Feeling lucky fire. With feeling lucky.
செத்து போயிட்ட? என்ன அடிக்கவே ஆரம்பிக்கல. என்னடா நில்லுடா. அடடடடா அடிக்கவே ஆரம்பிக்கலடா. அதுக்கு பேசிட்டீங்க எப்படிடா?
All right.
ஓ அப்படி ஓ போயிட்டு வா
Coming at ya. Hey there.
ஓகே அந்த பக்கம் போகணுமே இது நீச்சல் போட்டு பாரு இதே வந்துப்பா
Coming at ya. Rain outlines your fate. Our bond is strong.
இந்த ஸ்லைம் சரி தான் கருப்பா இருக்கும் ஓகே முடிஞ்சு கேட்கல ப்ரோ கேரக்டரில் ஜீன் எடுக்கலான்னு இருக்கேன் அந்த கேரக்டர் நல்லா இருக்குமா ஜீன் வந்து குரூப் ஹீலர் ப்ரோ உங்ககிட்ட ஹீலர் எல்லாம் எடுத்துக்கோங்க நல்லா தான் இருக்கும் குட் கேரக்டர் நல்ல ஒரு கேரக்டர் தான் ஜீன்
Perhaps it emits the remnant strength of the god. That would certainly attract them. But the hydromonic monsters. I have a contract. And it's just a stone slab.
Stone.
Its design is quite unique. This should be enough to garner some information. Let's head back.
ஓகே கிராப் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோமா ஆமாம் மிஸ் பண்ணிட்டோம் ஏய் இங்கே எங்கே தர கிராப் வருது கிராப் வருது என்ன அழுத்துறோம் நான் பிடிக்க முடியல ஓஹோ பட்டன் வேலை ஸ்லோவாக இருக்கு போலியே ஒரு நிமிஷம் எங்கே எதாவது எடுத்துன்னு போயிடுவோம் இங்கே தான் இருக்கானுங்க அச்சோ ஏ அடாடாடா கிராப்னு தப்பிச்சு போகுது என்கிட்ட இருந்து தப்பாச்சு பிரச்சனை கூடாது உங்ககிட்ட வேற எந்த கேரக்டர்லாம் இல்லை அதுல இருக்கு 5 ஸ்டார் கேரக்டர் எதுவுமே இல்லையா
You call yourself a scholar of archaeology? You can't even recognize this or that. What are you good for?
Estimas,
we all have our areas of expertise. I already tried very hard to explain.
Oh, stop arguing! What in the world?
This girl just keeps bragging about how she's an archaeologist, but she doesn't even know anything. She left me to rely solely on guessing.
I've just been researching the god of salt, so I'm not familiar with sea relics. Is that so strange? And you kept asking about how much Mora everything is worth. Can the value of relics only be measured in Mora?
I mean, isn't measuring their value in Mora the easiest way?
Zhongli
this also matches the traditions of Liyue, does it not?
Now, calm down. No need to make a fuss. We were able to bring back some intriguing objects. Oh, what a shame. These objects were indeed washed ashore by the Overlord of the Vortex. But they have nothing to do with the god besides being in the vicinity at the time. The stone slab we found, however, has a mysterious pattern and faint aura of divine power. Perhaps it will be useful for research purposes.
Quick, give it to me. At least we didn't come for nothing. The power of the gods! Oh, but these other objects are certainly worth a little something, right? It should be enough to cover the cost of hiring you. It's all mine.
So, it's only valuable for research if there are remnants of divine power on it?
Not at all. My quest would
இதுல
cover
ரெண்டு
the
கொஸ்டார்
history of the
இருக்கு
god of salt
Zhongli
is
வர
because history can tell us about culture and beliefs. But you're just trying to use archaeology to get rich.
Nonsense! I'm a professional archaeology researcher from Snezhnaya.
Oh, by the way, you probably don't want to sell that teacup.
Oh? Why's that?
That's not an ancient teacup. It's part of Ningguang's collection. It must have fallen here along with the Jade Chamber. So unless you want to mess with the Qixing...
Ah, I see. What a shame. It was of such high quality, too.
See? You do want to sell these objects!
But, so what? Why can't I pursue wealth both intellectual and material? Don't be so simple-minded. All right, then. No need to stay here any longer. I'm rather quite intrigued by the god of salt, too, actually. Let's go to Saltarai next.
Saltarai. எங்கயா சொச்சோ ஜாய்ஸ்டிக் உடஞ்சிச்சு சால்ட் கார் பற்றி சொல்கிறாங்க அதுதான் அதனால தான் இன்னொரு கொஸ்டார் இருக்கும் இதுக்கு நம்ம வந்ததே இல்லையே அப்படின்னு ஆமாம் கைஸ் நான் வந்ததே இல்லை கைஸ் அவ்வளோ அதுக்கப்புறம் செஸ்ட்லாம் அப்படியே இருக்கு நீ ஜியோவா இருந்தானா ஜியோ இல்லை நான் ஜியோ தான் நடிப்பேன் அப்படின்னு மற்ற எல்லாருமே காலி ஆயிட்டானுங்களா ஆமா இது உடைக்க முடியாது ஓகே இதுக்கு 8 டேமேஜ் போகுதுப்பா பறக்க முடியுமோ ஜஸ்ட் ட்ரை பண்ணுவோம்
This world.
இல்ல பறக்க முடியல
For justice.
ஒரு புல்லட் தான் இருக்கா சூப்பர் ஐயோ ரூயின்ஸ் பா இடிஞ்சு விழுந்துருக்கு எல்லாமே இந்த பாருங்க எல்லாம் ஆல்ரெடி பார்த்துருப்பீங்க நான் இப்போ தான் பார்க்குறேன் சரி இது உள்ளே போகும்போது நல்லா இருந்திருக்கும் பாட்டன் மாதிரி சூப்பர் ப்ரோ எந்த கேரக்டர் எடுக்க போறீங்க நியூ கேரக்டர்ஸா எப்படி ஓ இதனால இது அன்லாக் லாக்
I heard that Saltarai was once the home of the god of salt's people. Therefore, there's sure to be loads of valuable relics nearby.
According to legend, the people of the god of salt, Havria, enjoyed prosperous lives under her protection. But this legend has been around for ages. With the countless scrap collectors and treasure hoarders in the area, there probably aren't many valuable things left here.
Oh, good. That's
just
great.
If I knew it was picked this time before, I wouldn't have come. ஷார்ட்ஸ் பார்க்கலாம் ஷார்ட்ஸ் பார்த்துறதுனா
I
गाइस
know there's a
பின்
ruin
பண்ணலையோ
deep in this cave here. It's related to the god of salt, which is actually how the area originally got its name of Saltarai. However, the ruin entrance has been sealed by a mysterious power. Nobody has been able to break the seal. I found a mechanism that seemed to be related to the seal, but when I undid the mechanism, the seal wasn't affected at all. So at the moment, the seal's origin and how to break it are I don't know. There's no concrete evidence. But I'm pretty sure the seal is meant to hide some kind of long-forgotten truth. The god of salt was a benevolent god, adored by the people, not to mention powerful. She wouldn't have any kind of shameful secrets to hide. So, the one who wants to hide some truth is very possibly her killer, Morax.
This doesn't sound
Morax.
like something the Lord of Geo would do, though.
Who cares about all that?
Morax
It sounds like
Zhongli
countless
தான்.
treasures of the god of salt lie within this ruin, just waiting for someone to find them, right?
You weren't listening at all, were you? Even if there's a mountain of treasures inside, nobody can get in if the seal isn't broken.
Ah, but we have the illustrious Mr. Zhongli with us. He looks like he knows just about everything. A little seal shouldn't be any trouble for him.
This seal seems to be quite ancient. Even Mr. Zhongli may not know all of its secrets.
அவங்களுக்கு
I may
எல்லாமே
know
தெரியும்.
something about it.
What?
Over the years, I've heard various rumors with bits of knowledge about seals. Although their references seem rather disorderly, they do in fact contain the secret to
அங்க ஒரு box
breaking
இருக்கு.
seals. Let's go take a look at the mechanism Miss Wanyan just mentioned.
Okay, since Mr. Zhongli says so, follow me then.
என்னாச்சு ப்ரோ எதை delete பண்ணிட்டீங்க ஸ்ட்ரீம்ஸ் கோஆப் நாட் அலோட் ஆஹா எங்க திரும்ப என்னடா அங்க போக சொல்றா போட் இருக்கு போட் எடுத்து போமா எங்கடா இப்பதான் இங்க முடிச்சு பண்ண எப்படிடா ரெண்டு பேரும் ஓ பிரச்சனைக்கே வரலையடா
Got your name on it.
Oh.
Here it is. There's some debris scattered here that, when put together, look like they definitely had to do with the god of salt. According to the inscription on the side, if one looks from a certain angle, the secret to the mechanism will be revealed.
பாத்துருவோம் இங்க வே
See that? Although we activated the mechanism, nothing happened to the seal.
இப்ப
That's
பாத்துருவோம்
because there's actually another mechanism that must be activated.
Another?
Let me lead the way from here.
எல்லா இடத்துலயும் நம்ம ஆளுங்க இருக்கானுங்கப்பா தண்ணி உள்ள எங்கடா வரும் உனக்கு சீரியஸ்லி கைஸ்
Whoa! What a stroke of good luck!
உங்க ஐயால அங்க பாருங்க நல்லா இருக்கேப்பா இந்த இடத்துல இந்த இடத்துல ஃபுல்லாவே ஒன்று வச்சுட்டு பண்ணுமா 31%. சரி இங்கே நம்பர் எங்கே போக சொல்கிறாரு அங்கே தான் போக சொல்கிறாரா ஓகே செஸ்ட் இருக்கு
Feeling lucky? Attack! Lightning Sheriff! You're toast! Nice and spicy.
கீழே வாடா
Feeling lucky?
போயிட்டா எதுவுமே கிடைக்கல
Quick, let's pack it up.
ஓகே அங்கே போகணும் ஓகே புரிஞ்சு ஒரு நிமிஷம் இங்கே வந்துடுறேன் 3க்கு 3 வந்துச்சு. இது இப்போ இந்த கொஸ்டின் முடிச்சா அன்லாக் ஆகிடும். அதுக்கு முன்னாடி யார் அன்லாக் பண்ணுறது? எல்லன் ஆல் ஹேட் நாவி அது அது இதோ இவ்வளோ அன்லாக் பண்ணிச்சு. இவ்வளோ தான் எடுத்து பண்ணோம். நாவி அது சம்ப அன்லாக் பண்ணிப்போம். வேற யாராவது நல்லா இருக்கும் ஃபஸ்ட்டு இதே பண்ணுவோம். என்னவே இருக்கும். இருங்க சரியா பார்க்கலாம்.
Ad Astra Abyss.
ஷார்ட்ஸ்.
Thank you for completing today's commissions. Here is your reward.
ப்ரோ அது அந்த கான்செப்ட் தான் ப்ரோ. அந்த கான்செப்ட் ப்ளஸ் வந்து அந்த இப்போ நடக்கிறது அதாவது அந்த கான்செப்ட் தான். அதே சீன் அது ஃபேன் மேடு. அதே சீன் வந்து இப்போ இதில் நடக்கும்ல அந்த கான்செப்ட் அந்த ஷார்ட்ஸ். வரண்டா.
This place seems familiar. Huh, I remember. I think there's some elemental monuments here. So you're saying they're related to all this? When I investigated the seal, but when we lit up all the elemental monuments, nothing happened.
That's because you don't just need to activate them at the same time, but in a certain order as well. Otherwise, the secret to this puzzle is hidden in the legends about the Archon War. Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. All desolate and devoid of life.
Oh,
Liyue is vast, yet even one haven is hard to find.
To the north, to the east. Do the people of Liyue always talk in riddles?
I think I've heard this saying before.
Certainly you have. And the contents of this saying are also related to the god of salt. To provide a haven for her people, whose lives had been ravaged by the Archon War, this benevolent god searched at that time. With the chaotic fires of war engulfing the land, even one sliver of peace was a luxury. And that haven she eventually found is right here. Today, it is known as Sal Turai.
How sad then. In the end, this peaceful place was destroyed by Morax.
Okay, enough with these
Morax
ancient
நம்பால
stories.
தான் Zhongli
Now that we have
தான்.
the clue,
அவ
hurry up
Morax
and break the seal.
கெட்டவன் நினைச்சிட்டு
Whatever
இருக்காளா?
happened doesn't matter as long as we can get inside that ruin.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. With this clue, you should be able to solve the puzzle.
Hey there!
தெருல சுத்தி அடிப்பேன். தப்பிச்சிட்டடா நீ. போய்டா.
I'm loving this treasure hunt.
ஓகே. ஆமா சின்னபு.
Tianheng in the south, Yaoguang in the east, Jueyun in the west, Qingce in the north. The directions are the clue. Give it another try.
கட்டடிக்கணுமா? இது கட்டதான் பாப்போமா? ஓகே அன்லாக் ஆயிடுச்சு.
Look! The seal really was broken! Mr. Zhongli is indeed quite
இந்த பக்கம் பார்த்தா
remarkable.
அந்த பக்கம் போய் எடுத்துறோம் ஃபர்ஸ்ட்.
It was nothing, really. Now, it's time that people learn the hidden truth lost to time.
ஏய் அங்க அச்சோ பத்திக்கிச்சடா இப்படியோ. ஓ இது பார்த்தா இது அச்சச்சது.
Treasure hunting. A valiant and
பண்ணிட்டேன் ப்ரோ. என்னது நான் ஆர்டர் மாற்றி பண்ணிட்டேன் ஃபஸ்ட்டு, இப்போ கரெக்டாக பண்ணிட்டேன். இந்த இடம் பயங்கரமாக இருக்கும் ப்ரோ, சீரியஸ்லி. ட்ராகன் ஸ்பேன் அப்படியே மேலே வெறுத்தனம். Okay.
Before entering the ruin, I have a proposal that will help us prevent the kind of senseless arguing between you two that we saw at Guyonstone Forest.
Okay.
I propose you two agree upon a contract, stipulating that we alternate who gets claim to each treasure we encounter, with only one object permitted per claim. To show my sincerity, I won't be taking any treasure.
Hey! Don't pass an opportunity like this up so easily!
I don't agree. I mean, you want me to split the treasure with this amateur archaeologist?
I don't agree either. He will only defile the precious relics left behind by the god of salt. I can...
Well then, if the contract is not agreed upon, I will no longer serve as your consultant on this. You will have to rely on your own experience to find whatever treasures are hidden in this ruin, as well as traps.
You have the audacity to demand this.
Order.
If you want me to agree upon this contract, so be it. I just have one request, Mr. Zhongli. If we discover the truth behind the god of salt, you must judge it fairly, even if the truth harms Morax's image.
I can accept this arrangement. Well then, let's go.
Let's go. Teleport point unlocked. Oh guys, very underground இது காட்டாத போல எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு. எஸ் இதெல்லாம் underground காட்டல. Seriously? இவ்வளோ இருக்கு. எங்க ஓடுற நீயும்? இதை சடிக்க முடியாது. சரி இது பண்ண எடுத்து பாருங்க.
Let's go.
சீரியஸ்லி இந்த இடம் என்ன கைஸ் இப்படி இருக்கு? எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் த கேவ் அண்ட் என்டர் த ரேஞ்ச். புரிஞ்சு போச்சு. ஃபஸ்ட்டே அதுதான் அப்படின்னு. Four. Geosiggles. இருங்க நானே வரேன்.
This one's got
வா 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 வா.
Hey there!
வேற எங்கேயாவது இருக்கா? இங்க இல்ல. எல்லாத்தையும் எடுத்துக்கிறேன் அப்படின்னு. போயிட்டா. ஆட எனர்ஜி ரீசார்ஜ் இருக்கும்போது நல்லா சூப்பராக இருந்துச்சு. டக்கு 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 டக்குன்னு ரீசார்ஜ் ஆச்சு. வேற ஓ ஃபைட் போணுமா? நைஸு. இவனை ஜாங்லி கொடுக்கணுமே இதுக்கு. எஸ் இப்படி போடு. ஃபைனலி ஜாங்லி வச்சுலாட்டும்.
Are these statues?
No. These are people.
Ugh.
They were probably followers of the god of salt.
How did they become this way?
What in the world is hidden deep in this ruin? Watch out!
ஆமாயா லைஃபே போல. ஓட இதுதான் ஜாங்லியோட பவர். சூப்பர் போ. ஓ மை காட் ப்ரோ சூப்பரா இருக்கு ப்ரோ ஜாங்லிக்கு. வேற மாதிரி இருக்கு தலைவந்து. ஏய் பைரோ இருக்கானுக்கு அப்புறம் விடுங்கடா. ஏறமுல்ல. எப்படி ஏறுறதுங்க? ஓகே ஓகே தப்பா ஏட்டமா? எப்படி யூஸ் பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு புரிஞ்சிச்சுடா. எங்க ப்ரோ இப்போ வந்து அச்சோ. ஏய் ப்ரோ என்ன ப்ரோ இவ்வளோ ஷீல்டு போறா? எப்படி யாரும் ஓகே புரிஞ்சு.
Look at this. It's filled halfway with salt.
It just looks like a fancy salt holder. Seems like the god of salt was a god lacking in treasures.
According to my knowledge, it's no ordinary vessel.
No bro, shit பயங்கரமா இருக்கு நம்மளுக்கு.
You're saying that even if I pour the salt out, the amount inside won't change?
Exactly.
Able to produce endless salt. The god of...
Finally. After all that effort, I've found precious treasure. I just need to pour the endless salt into 1,000 or 10...
Hey! How can you use a relic of the god of salt for such...
If Mr. Clement wants this salt chalice, then the next object we find will belong to Miss Wanyan, according to the contract agreed upon.
Of course, as we agreed. But how can anything be worth more than this rare find?
Since we have a contract, it's no use for me to fight.
Then let's move on, shall we?
வேறு ஏதாச்சும் இருக்கா? இல்லை. எல்லாருமே ஏதோ பார்த்து போய் போராட்டுங்களா? இவன் ரியாக்ஷன் எப்படி வருமா?
Order guide you.
Oh my god. Seriously. சொல்லுங்க எஸ்டிமஸ் ப்ரோ. இப்பதான் ப்ரோ ஃபர்ஸ்ட் டைம் யூஸ் பண்றேன் அப்படின்னு. ப்ரோ பயங்கரமா இருக்கு ப்ரோ ஜாங்லி யூஸ் பண்றதுக்கு எடுத்தே ஆகணும் ப்ரோ. நான் இப்படி யூஸ் பண்ண சூப்பரா நினைச்சே பார்க்கல.
Just a simple ruler. It doesn't look.
This, if I remember correctly.
Indeed. But the god of salt imbued it with another power. When you stick this ruler in the ground, the surrounding area will become covered in salt, much like a rising tide covers the earth. The deeper it is stuck in the ground, the more salt will appear. It is essentially a bumper harvest of salt.
What? That's even better than the salt chalice.
Well then, according to our contract, the salt ruler goes to Miss Wanyan.
No, unacceptable.
Oh, man.
I paid for and organized this entire expedition. Why should I get the short end of the stick? And this girl has been useless. Why would she get anything?
Oh boy, here we go again.
So you are saying you want to break the contract?
So what if I break it?
Character rerunல play பண்ணலையா bro? Rerunல எது சொல்றீங்க bro?
Let's not forget who hired who here. Why should I let you make...
Because you agreed to a Rex Lapis once said, ones who break their contracts shall suffer the wrath of the rock.
That is one of your Liyue gods.
Will suffer the wrath of the rock. You may find it rather unpleasant.
Pay your dues. Solidify.
நீ என்னடா?
Feeling lucky?
Watch
out.
ஏய் தப்பு பண்ற தம்பி வேணா ரெக்ஸ்ல பசங்க இங்க தான் இருக்கும் அப்படினு.
This one's got your
எங்க ப்ரோ
name on
நான்
it. Watch out.
நானும் போனா போதும்ட்டா. படா.
Can't run from death.
Zhongli rerun.
I shall confiscate
திரும்ப
your
வருதா?
treasure as well. You are not worthy to continue any further into the ruin.
Oh, darn you!
Some archaeological survey. Yeah. Good thing Paimon can smell a liar.
Zhongli rerun வருதா bro? Seriously?
Clement's
எனக்கு தெரியல bro
wrongdoing
இது
stems
என்னன்னு
from
சொல்லிட்டு
greed,
நீங்க சொல்றது.
yes.
நான் ஸ்பின்ல வந்து எடுத்துற
Besides
வேண்டியதுதான்.
greed, there are many other things that may tempt us to break contracts.
ஆனா நீங்க சொல்றது வந்து நான் ப்ளே
When people
பண்ணல.
see
I
the
think
object of their dreams, I think we should be honest with each other now.
Huh? Be honest about what?
That in truth, not a single member of this archaeological expedition
Why do you say that?
Miss, you lack even the most basic archaeological knowledge and can recognize naught but a few simple relics. However, you are an expert when it comes to anything regarding the god of salt. You aren't interested in archaeology or relics. What you're really interested in is the god of salt. I believe those legends about the god of salt that you mentioned on the Pearl Galley are passed down between generations at Yinyu.
Okay, that's enough. Sir, you are indeed a man of great knowledge and talents. I seem to have been right to seek you out once I plucked up my courage. You're right. I'm not a scholar of archaeology. I come from one of the 8 trades under the jurisdiction of the Qixing, Yinyuan Hall of the salt industry. Our ancestors were those protected by the god of salt all those years ago. when the Archon War engulfed the land in chaos.
Oh, right! Now that you mention it, the people of Liyue very seldom use the name Morax.
During the war, Morax assassinated our god out of envy for her power. He left us alone and lost in the world. We hate him! But this is Morax's Liyue after all. And its history is written as he wishes. So I seek proof of Morax's guilt. He has blood on his hands and cruelty in his heart. We agreed to a contract that we will face the truth head on, didn't we, Mr. Zhongli? You must—
Naturally, of course. But I must add, Liyue is no longer Morax's Liyue. Come with me. All the answers you seek lie ahead.
boxes கிடைக்கல அப்படின்னு Okay.
Furnicators?
Get them!
Quake! This
ஓடு
Watch out! Hey there! Watch out!
போய்ட்டா ரீஸ்பாண்ட் பண்ணிட்டா சீரியஸ்லி கோட்
I will have order.
அட்டாக் பூஸ்ட் ஆகுதா
Feeling lucky? Feeling lucky?
அட்டாக் பூஸ்ட் ஆயிருக்கு கைஸ் இது இப்பதான் பாக்குறேன் நானு ஓகே ரைஸ் சாங்ல எடுத்தே ஆவறேன்டா
This is a sword? Aha! It's a broken sword! This is proof! This proves that the god of salt had to fight back. Fight back against the evil Morax. The power of this sword surely is much greater than that of the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler. If we can repair the sword, then we can show the world the mighty power of the god of salt.
It does look like something left behind after being defeated.
2 pieces of a broken sword. From an archaeological perspective, these are 2 separate relics. According to the contract, you can only claim one.
Why? We were alternating claims to treasure, true. But Clement is not—
Yes, but the only one object per claim clause still holds true. You cannot take 2 relics at the same time.
This logic!
Zhongli, she seems like a good person, and no one is fighting over the treasure. How about you let this one slide, huh?
When there's a contract, nothing can be allowed to slide. If the contract is not followed—
No! If I only take 1/2, then it can't be repaired, and the power of the god of salt cannot be restored, no matter what. I must be— even if it breaks the contract, I don't—
So you are already decided? Then there is a price to pay for breaking the contract.
Zhongli!
That is to say, you consign yourself to suffer the wrath of the rock.
That's okay. The god of salt gave up her life to protect her people. My sacrifice is not— Punish me however you want.
No, you can't hit her!
Perhaps that punishment would be easier for her. As punishment, I will tell you the truth.
Seriously?
Huh? The truth? You mean the truth is my punishment?
Yes. The truth that I am about to tell you shall be your price to pay for breaking the contract. I'm afraid to say that the god of salt, Havria, was not the powerful god you imagine her to be. Rather, she was a small and weak god who yielded to all other gods. When it came to war, she lost, never able to win a seat among the seven.
What?
During the Archon War, the gods of this world used all their strength and cunning to vie for control of Tevat. But Havria instead chose to flee. She thought that by giving up before a fight could start, she could save herself and her people from the war. However, during such a long war, there is no end to the advances of aggressors. After making countless concessions, Havria lost all of her lands, until only one small haven remained.
Okay, bro.
No! It can't be so.
In her last days, she had not even a single blade to defend her people with.
Not even a single blade? Then... this sword...
This sword is not a relic belonging to the god of salt, but is instead the murder weapon used to kill her.
Murder weapon? No! That's not true! That can't be true! You're trying to test my faith in the god of salt!
As I said before, I only state the facts.
Preposterous! You are a follower of Morax! Don't try to trick me!
Oh my god. Wait up.
Hey! Come back!
It is a punishment after all. I did not want to tell her such cruel facts. Let's follow her deeper into the ruin. There, I fear, we will find something that will leave her no choice but to...
எங்க போனவ?
Are these statue thingies running? What will we find ahead?
Salt. And betrayal.
Yes. ஓ தப்பிச்சு தான் அவனை பார்க்கறாங்க. Oh my god. Prince and Princess, hi, welcome to the stream.
What are all these? What did they see? What did they do? What happened?
Since you do not trust me, let us continue onward.
Bro, streamல இருங்க, streamers bro, நான்
That which
சொல்றேன்
lies
அப்புறம்
beyond
உள்ள
this
வந்துருங்க.
door will
Okay,
show
wow.
you all that happened back then.
என்ன பிரின்சஸ் எப்படி இருக்கீங்க? நல்லா இருக்கீங்களா? ரொம்ப நாள் ஆளே காணோம். டாக் டு வைன் அண்ட் விட்னஸ் தி ட்ரூத். ஓ மை காட். எல்லாரும் இவதான் போட்டு தள்ளிருக்கா? காட் தான் இவங்களோட காடே போட்டு தள்ளிட்டா.
This is the scene of the crime. Havria's body dissipated, leaving nothing but these traces of salt.
ஓ இவன் குத்தி இருக்கான், அது ஃபுல்லா
Dying
அடிச்சிடுச்சு.
moments have since been frozen in time to this very day. The story continues that some among her people realized at last that this gentle, kind, but weak god could never protect anyone in wartime. The Archon War was cruel in the extreme.
இவன் தான் குத்தி
Instead of
இருக்கான் ஸ்வாட் வச்சு.
consigning her to the agony of defeat, they thought perhaps it would be better to give her a quick release.
But what about these statue thingies?
No matter how weak the god, the power that flows forth when they are slain is beyond the strength of mortal coils to bear. Those who could not flee were thus transformed. Those of her people who were untouched by this disaster left for Liyue, where they sought refuge with Rex Lapis. Their descendants feared Havria's remnants and lived in terror that she had laid upon them an eternal curse. So they risked their lives to come here, to break the sword and offer up obeisances in hopes that her anger might be appeased. But they need not have done so. For how could a god who had never once resisted, even till the end, nurse hatred for her people in her heart?
Even if this is so, I can't! This must be a lie. A false history, all of it! Don't you dare try to shake my...
என்ன புரிஞ்சுக்கவே மாட்றா.
Yikes. Zhongli didn't show any mercy this time either.
This is the price she must pay. Yet I would not call it a bad thing. Judging by how she appeared, I fear that she will struggle for a time. But even if she may not escape that struggle immediately, indeed, in ages past, Havria's story served as a warning to me as well. Faith in a god who has already passed will do you no good. So it is for Havria. And so it is for Morax also. All right then. Now, would you like to accompany me in taking a trip to Guyonstone Forest?
Huh? What do you want to do, Zhongli?
Treading old ground. Telling old stories. One cannot help but be reminded of old acquaintances.
ஆட ஹை பாக்ஸ் எதுவுமே தெரியல அந்த வந்துருக்கான். இன்னும் ஸ்டோரி வரல ஜாங்கலியோட ஸ்டோரி. ஆட என்ன பட்டன் வேலை செய்யலையா? ஓகே இதை பண்ணிடுறேன். அந்த 40 கலெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன் ப்ரோ. கலெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன் ஐ திங்க். சூப்பர் ப்ரோ, தேங்க்ஸ் ஃபார் த ப்ரமோஸ் ப்ரோ. இதோ இருக்கு பாருங்க 40. இது கலெக்ட் பண்ணிட்டேன். இது இப்போ ஓகே. மேலே போகணுமா? எஸ் இன்னிலிருந்து கொடுக்க ஆரம்பிக்கிறானா? வச்சிருக்கோம் 1900 ப்ளஸ் ஒரு 20 புல்லு வேற மாதிரி. அது இல்லாமல் ஒரு 40 இருக்கா? ஓகே செக் பண்ணி பார்க்குறேன். ஆமாம் நினைக்கிறேன், ஐ திங்க் ஸோ. இது ரொம்ப தேவை. இன்னொரு ஸ்பெஷல் ஈவென்ட் ப்ரோ. ஓகே செக் பண்ணுறேன் ப்ரோ. என்னடா அங்கே முட்டை கட்டு நிற்கிறீங்க? நானே வரேன்டா அப்புறம் என்னடா உங்களுக்கு
Retribution!
Coming at you! Watch out!
விட்டா தோ நினைச்சேன்டா ஜஸ்டா நினைச்சேன் நான் இது சுத்துறோம் சின்ன சுத்துறோன்னு நான் அவனும் தெரியாம போட்டு விட்டுறேன் ஏய் இங்க ஷாட் இருக்கு
Oh, what a stroke of good luck.
Guys, seriously guys. கிராஃப்ட் பண்ணுமோ ப்ரோ இப்போ ஒரு ஸ்வாட் கொடுத்தா அது எங்க ஒருவேளை அது கிராஃப்ட் பண்ணணும்னு நினைக்கிறேன் செக் பண்ணி பார்ப்போம் சரி சார் இப்ப நான் ஆமா அதோ இருக்கு வச்சுப்போம் நல்லா இருக்கு ஹீல் அவுட் இவனுக்கு வர்றா திரும்ப முதல்ல இருந்து மேலே ஏறணும் அப்படின்னு தலைவா என்ன தலைவா இது இருக்கும்ல பவர் யூஸ் பண்ண தலைவா எப்படி இது இருக்கிறது ஜியோல அவனை வச்சு ஜியோ மத்தனை எடுத்துக்கலாம் வேற ஏதாவது நம்ம என்டர் கேரக்டர்ஸ் வர்றது போடுவானுங்களா
Now, I mentioned before that many gods of old have been sealed beneath the Guyan stone forest. The Adepti have presently handed Liyue over to mortals, and Havria's to leave them here is to let them slumber. And I ended an era with my own two hands. I've always wondered how I should remember that which I ended. History records, but history may be changed. This incident proved that. Time is a mighty force, and history's twist in its flow. I need to find a better way of recording history in order to engrave its truth. Stone carvings were one such ancient method, but unchanging stone, immovable earth, even one such as myself. Someday we may all disappear.
Zhongli.
Therefore, I thought of you, traveler. You are one who crosses the celestial atlas, and who passes through
அதுதான் traveler
countless
geo
worlds.
traveler தான் எடுத்துடலாம் அத.
If our history is engraved in your memory, it will as long as a traveler like you is able to record what happened, then a backup of sorts will exist for times and tides of Tevat.
Sounds like tough work.
Now then, it is time that we consigned both the Salt Chalice and Salt Ruler to the sea.
Huh? Why do we need to throw them into the sea?
As I said before, this is the place to which the remnants of many bygone gods are consigned. This includes Osial, Overlord of the Vortex, who the Jade Chamber most recently returned to this ocean prison. Thousands of years ago, the Adepti and I fought against the turmoil that plagued every corner of this land. Guyan Stone Forest, where I sealed many gods with my spears. After so long, naught but folk tales remain. Osial, you and I were foes, but our ancient grudge is but a bygone memory now. May that which Havria has left behind be yours to subsume. And thus another spark of divinity departs from Liyue. My legacy shall now be left to those who come after to debate.
முடிஞ்சிச்சு. Act 1 முடிஞ்சிச்சு. 2000 promos.
I will remain here for a while. I fear that moments of reminiscence like this can only... That is a good question. In the past, I might have given you a most specific answer, but if this journey...
Seriously, lara mara appadina.
There's still a long...
Level 6 கூட போடலையா 7 கூட போடலையா சூப்பர் போ இப்போ எத்தனை வந்துருவோம் இன்னும் ஸ்டோரி கொஸ்டே வரல காட்டவே இல்லை காட்டுச்சு இப்படி எடுத்துருவோம் கமெண்ட்ங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாம பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தீங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. லெட்ஸ் கோ ஃபார் 450 சப்ஸ்கிரைபர்ஸ். எடுக்க முடியல. எடுத்தாச்சு. கத்திரங்கிட்ட பேசணுமா? கத்திரன்கிட்ட பேசிடுவோம்.
As a matter of fact, there's one that looks perfect for you two. Uncle Dai is one of the foremen at Huishan Hall over in Liyue Harbor. He's hoping the Adventurers Guild can spare some manpower.
What is it we have to do exactly?
I believe you'll be looking for workers.
Ooh, looking for people? Awesome! We're good at that!
I have no reason to doubt your abilities. I'm sure the details can be worked out face to face. If you're willing to accept this commission, head over to the dock and talk to Uncle Dai.
Okay, ஆரம்பிச்சாச்சு. ஆமாம் ஆகஸ்ட் 2020 தான். புரியல. 5 ஸ்டார் கேரக்டர் சப்ஜெக்ட் இல்லையா? அப்புறம் நீங்க ஏதாவது டிபிஎஸ் கேரக்டர் எடுத்துக்கலாம் ப்ரோ. அந்த இதில் அந்த ஜீனுக்கு பதிலாக. ஏன்னா ஒரு டிபிஎஸ் கேரக்டர் இருந்தால் தான் உங்களால் கேம் ப்ளே பண்ணுறது கொஞ்சம் ஈஸியாக இருக்கும்.
I am indeed. Now then, you must be the adventurers assigned by the guild.
Huh? How could you tell?
By the clothes on your back and the look on your face. Experienced adventurers at that, I'll wager.
Right again! You're pretty...
In this trade, you need a sharp eye for people, not just rocks. Uncle Dai can see what you're made of. All right,
Whoa! That's why we're here! Now there's someone else taking a cut?
Well, to tell you the truth, this is a very difficult
என்ன
matter.
கேரக்டர் ப்ரோ? ரெண்டு கேரக்டர் இருக்கு ப்ரோ. டிபிஎஸ் கேரக்டர்ஸ் டெக்னாரியும் அப்புறம் வந்து இன்னொரு கேரக்டர் எலக்ட்ரோ கேரக்டர். டெக்னாரி வந்து போ கேரக்டர். நீங்கள் போ கேரக்டர் யூஸ் பண்ணுறதுக்கு உங்களுக்கு கம்ஃபர்டபுளாக எடுத்துக்கோங்க. இல்லை எலக்ட்ரோ கேரக்டர் எடுத்து இருப்பா. அவரும் டிபிஎஸ் கேரக்டர் ஒன்னாச்சும் இருந்தால் டீமில் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா பவராக இருக்கும். டியோலக் ஆல்சோ டிபிஎஸ் தான். பட் டியோலக் வந்து C6 போனால் தான் உங்களுக்கு நல்ல ஒரு டேமேஜ் நல்லாவே கிடைக்கும். 1 மில்லியன் டேமேஜ் கிடைக்கும். டியோலக் நீங்கள் கரெக்டாக பில்ட் பண்ணால் உங்களுக்கு இப்பயே அவன் டேமேஜ் நல்லா தருவான். அவனை பில்ட் பண்ணல.
I'd go as far to say that there's not a soul on Tevat that knows rocks better than him.
You're a fool if you think you found Tevat's #1 rock expert.
Oh? And why might that be?
Because Tevat's #1 rock expert happens to be a friend of ours. Ha!
ஆனால் 2 டிபிஎஸ்மே எப்படின்னா இப்போ
Zhongli is listening to the storyteller. Let's head over.
லுக் ஃபார் ஜாங்லியா? சூப்பர். எப்படின்னா ரைடன் விட்றான். முடிஞ்சால் ரைடன் எடுக்க ட்ரை பண்ணுங்க. ஏன்னா ரைடன் வந்து ஒரு நல்ல டிபிஎஸ் கேரக்டர். நீங்கள் இனிசுமா அன்லாக் பண்ணிட்டீங்கன்னா எடுத்துக்கோங்க. இனிசுமா அன்லாக் பண்ணலன்னா வேணாம். ரைடன் வந்து புல்ல ஓடுவாங்க. ஸோ அது நீங்கள் செலக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. எடுத்து தான் ஆகணும். ஸ்விம் தான் பண்ணி ஆகணும். ஜாங்லி தரணுமா? ஓகே. தோர்க்கா பாருங்க ப்ரோ. எலக்ட்ரோ கென்ஷிங் இவ ஒரு டிபிஎஸ் கேரக்டர் தான். ஐ திங்க் ஸோ. என்ன எஸ்டிமாஸ் இவ டிபிஎஸ் கேரக்டர் தானே கென்ஷிங்கு? இங்கே தான் எங்கேயோ இருக்கான். எங்கே இருக்கான்னு தெரியலையே. இதோ இருக்கான். எப்பயுமே அந்த இடத்துல சரக்கு அடிச்சுட்டு உட்காந்துருக்கான் அவன். ஒயின் 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 ஆல்வேஸ் ஒயின்.
In our last tale, Rex Lapis.
Zhongli, there you are!
Oh, here for a few tales? I didn't know you two were connoisseurs.
Oh, no, we're here for you. Do you have time?
Ah, something I'm rarely short of.
We need someone who understands geology and ore.
Someone who understands geology and ore.
Take a look around. Is there anyone in Teyvat more qualified? The requester claims to have enlisted Teyvat's #1 rock expert, but Paimon doesn't believe a word of it. Nobody understands rocks better than you.
You appear to have taken his claim quite personally on my behalf.
Oh, no. It's just... Uncle Dai doesn't know what he's talking about. Paimon just wants to enlighten him.
I see. Well, then it will be my pleasure to accompany you.
Really?
But I should inform you that despite my expertise, I cannot necessarily claim to be a leading authority. We are at all times adrift in a sea of learning. New knowledge should be welcomed with open arms. Still, I imagine I will be of help to you in this endeavor. If we do encounter an expert, I look forward to broadening my own understandings.
Stop being so modest, Zhongli. Well, we got him. Let's head back to Uncle Dai.
Okay.
Uncle Dai, we're back.
Oh, and this must be the friend you spoke of?
Paimon doesn't know who your rock expert is, but he's got nothing on our guy.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Still, I do have a claim to some experience in this field.
Uh-huh, so you say. Wait till my guy gets here, then we'll see. It's no use me singing his praises. You'll have to see for yourselves.
Is this the place?
Aha! Speak of the devil. Allow me to introduce my assistant, Kunjun. Young Kun, these are two adventurers assigned to us. And as for this gentleman...
Kunjun வச்சாங்க. Kunjun. வேற ஏதாச்சும் என்ன இருக்கு?
Longsheng Funeral Parlor's consultant. Mr. Zhongli. I've heard about you. They say you're a man of great knowledge and many talents. I had no idea I'd be meeting you in person today.
I'm sure I recognize you. Have we met at the parlor? Wait, I've never...
Uncle Dai, aren't you gonna test them?
Huh? I wouldn't know where to start.
Then they can figure out a way to test each other. If Zhongli wins, he's the assistant. If Zhongli loses...
A contest? Why, it would be my pleasure.
Zhongli's never lose,
I admire your enthusiasm, good sir.
I must say, you certainly have the look of an industry expert about you. It'll be interesting to see which one of us wins.
Stop talking the talk and start walking the walk!
I'm just saying it like I see it. Which is, incidentally, the only...
So you're an appraiser, Mr. Kunjun?
Well, no. Actually, I've already forgotten what I'm in Liyue Harbor for. I was standing by the side of... He saw me holding a rock and asked me a few questions. He's...
Huh? How could you forget something like that?
I saw him on my way over to Liyue Harbor, poring over rocks and muttering to himself. He looked to be very familiar with them. I asked him a few questions out of curiosity. To my surprise, he knew more than me, an old mining foreman.
So, do you have a poor memory?
Not exact. Mr. Zhongli, what do you make of this rock?
A glossy exterior, with a fissure that could only have been left in the wake of a volcanic eruption.
Ah, a keen eye.
It's no ordinary rough gem. Fragile surface layer,
Remarkable! This rock does indeed hail from the vicinity of purity, and geological rarity alone aren't enough to make a treasure. Some of the most precious crystals contain deposits of water or sand. In the moment of its formation, the crystal hidden within this stone shell captured a pocket of water. For water to be hidden in its depths, like a moon concealed within a mountain, reflecting shafts of daylight that make it through.
Such a detailed description. Almost like he saw it with his own 2 eyes. Say, you're not trying to hoodwink us, are you? After all, we haven't even seen what's inside yet.
Everything he said is true. Most crystals are born in high-temperature environments. Heat and water aren't natural bedfellows, of course, which is why crystals with water deposits are so sought after.
Well, if Zhongli says so, it must be true.
I've yet to encounter anyone with a judgment as shrewd as yours, Mr. Zhongli. How did you know exactly what lay within?
I've seen many such stones in my time.
Of course not. I feel I've met a kindred spirit here today. I hope you will accept my friendship. Uncle Dai, it would be a mistake for Mr. Zhongli not to join us. Trust me when I say that his level of expertise is unrivaled in the trade. You won't come across another of his caliber in your lifetime.
Very well. There is strength in numbers, after all. Everyone, follow me to the chasm. There are...
Okay. Chasm. Chasm-ஆ chasm-ஆ இது? இப்போ chasm தான் சொல்லுவானுங்க.
I really want to go traveling. I don't mind where we go, as long
Guys,
as
வந்துடுறேன். Bro, Zhongli crackle shit, bro. அதுதான் ப்ரோ யூஸ் பண்ணி பார்த்தோம் வேற மாதிரி இருந்துச்சு. இருங்க வந்துடுறேன். Back with the lunch. Sorry, dinner அப்படின்னு.
my friends with me.
சேசமுக்கு வந்தா போதும் போல எல்லாத்தையுமே எடுத்துடலாம். அச்சோ தெரியாம சரிக்கிடுச்சு. போடு வேற மாதிரி இருக்கு. நம்ம இந்த என்ட்ரன்ஸ் வழியா போவே இல்லை தெரியும். ஒரே ஒரு வாட்டி தான் போயிருக்கோம். டெலிபோர்ட்டிங் வச்சு தான் என்ட்ரன்ஸ் போயிருக்கலாம். டெலிபோர்ட்டுக்கு அங்கே வச்சிருக்கானுங்க. கமெண்ட் லைக் போடாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தீங்க லைக் போட சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தீங்க சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. லெட்ஸ் கோ ஃபார் 50 சப்ஸ்கிரைபர்ஸ். உங்க ஃப்ரெண்ட்ஸுக்கு ஷேர் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ண சொல்லுங்க.
This is where the incident occurred. 6 days ago, a group of us left the site to attend to other matters. When we returned, the 4 men we'd left behind had vanished. I led a team around the entire mine, but found no trace. That's when I decided to enlist help.
So 4 miners have disappeared.
Yes, there were 10 of us. We lost Long, Bold Sen, Brave Sen, and Mao. I worked with all of them.
Workers in this trade are usually young men in the prime of their lives. Could it be that the 4 of them left for another mine?
Unlikely. There's no other lodging for miles around, and we didn't pass any other mines on the way over.
Huh. Such a huge mine. Did you really manage to explore every corner?
Underground, overground, we left no stone unturned. We tried everything short of digging for—
We'll need to explore the site ourselves before extracting any conclusions.
Very well. I'll wait here. Please, proceed wherever you'd like.
So strange. How could the 4 of them just suddenly disappear? Did they run away from something? Let's look around first and see if we can find any clues. Shirts, some trousers.
Huh. A few everyday items. They must belong—
1, 2, 3, 4. Huh. That seems right. 10 shirts, 10 pairs of trousers. These must be spares, right? Look, Uncle Dai's clothes are identical.
The 4 of them have been gone for 6 days without a change of clothes.
There's also a few handkerchiefs and some soap lying around. Oh, and some tool belts.
Items for washing one's face before the dawn shift. Mining equipment.
So, they didn't take any supplies.
Correct. Improbable. There are 4 pickaxes missing. It seems likely they left with the tools of their trade. They had time to take their tools, but not their everyday items? Curious.
Huh. Why would someone set off with their tools, but leave their luggage behind?
1, they were working close by and didn't need to move their personal effects. But seeing as they've yet to return, this seems an unlikely hypothesis. Or 2, they were forced to leave and had no time to think about their supplies.
Oh.
It's certainly a possibility. We'll need more clues before any further inference can be made.
If they didn't leave, maybe they were made to leave. Let's make a note and let Uncle Dai know.
Okay. அவ்வளோதானா? ஓகே, நெக்ஸ்ட் மேக் நோட்டா? ஓகே ஓகே. இவன் எங்கே இருக்காயா கொஞ்சம்?
Kunjun, what do you have there?
Sorry guys, தெரியாம தப்பா பேசிட்டேன்.
Oh, right on time.
Did you find anything?
There's a chunk of ore here. Perhaps there are clues within.
Or, what does it have to do with the disappearance?
Let's find out. I'll give it a try. A moment, please. Okay.
நாலு பேர் இதோ போறானுங்க.
Looks like he's concentrating really hard.
I see 4 men following someone out of the mine.
A child? What's a child doing in a mine?
I'm not sure.
Okay.
Also, how did you see anything exactly?
Oh, I don't mean see in the traditional sense. I would appreciate it if what I'm about to tell you remained a secret. It's a little odd. I've never dared to tell anyone before. I can perceive the memories of ore.
Huh?
Perceive? So there's no conjecture at work?
You mean you can put your hand on a rock and boom, it just happens?
I've always sensed that ore contains memories. Sometimes it records events that occur in the surrounding area. All I have to do is touch one and focus my attention, and the memories come to me.
Amazing! So you can find out everything that ever happened there.
It depends on the ore. Some ores have astounding memories. Others, like iron ore and white iron ore, aren't up to much. Their memories are hazy. Core lapis and crystal memories are much stronger. They record more events and in greater detail.
Stone seeing. Fascinating. A rare ability indeed. It was prudent of Uncle Dai to recruit you, Mr. Kunjun.
I'm glad I can be of assistance. Based on what I saw, I believe they followed this path.
This will take us north, away from the mine.
North. Another clue for Uncle Dai. Let's make a note of it.
ப்ரோ நீ பாஸ் அடிக்கணும் இந்த கொஸ்டில் அடிச்சிடலாம் ப்ரோ. ஒரு நிமிஷம் இருங்க, நான் போய் எடுத்துன்னு வந்துடுறேன்.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
இது மேலே இருக்கு, எப்படி எடுத்து?
Feeling lucky? Coming at ya. Feeling lucky?
யாரா இவ? யார கத்த வச்சிருக்கானுங்க? அடா பண்ணு.
Coming at ya.
இங்க வேற ஒண்ணு தான், இங்க வேற ஒரு கொஸ்ட் வருது. New
Quick, let's pack it up.
பட் நாவியா இருக்கல ப்ரோ, அச்சல நாவி வச்சு. எப்படா இதை எடுக்கத்தே? மாமலம் வரணுமா? அதெல்லாம் எடுத்து விட்டவே போகக்கூடாது. விட்டுட்டு அப்புறம் எடுக்க மாட்டேன், மறந்துடுவேன். ஆமாங்க, லைக் போடாமல் பார்த்துட்டு இருந்தீங்க, லைக் போட சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க. சுரந்த லிவி ஹார்பர் இருக்குல்ல, அந்த மேலெல்லாம் செஸ்ட்டு செத்தியா சொன்னியா? நான் இன்னைக்கு தான் எடுத்தேன். 2 செஸ்ட்டு, ஒன்று ப்ரெஷ் செஸ்ட்டு, ஒன்று வந்து இன்னொன்று செஸ்ட்டு. சூப்பராக ஒத்தானுங்க.
Excuse me, sir. Are you one of the workers here?
Ah, yes. You must be here about the disappearance. Please, find them if you can. I don't know what happened. The weather was gloomy that day. The foreman left with a few men. I stayed behind with the other 4. After a while, I decided to take a break. just to catch my breath, I ended up falling asleep in the shelter inside. When I woke up, there was no sight of them. I'd only just been speaking with them and suddenly they'd vanished. Maybe I'm next.
So the men that were out working disappeared, with the only one left to tell the tale having been asleep in a shelter. Perhaps an accident occurred on site.
What a scary thought. An on-site accident.
இந்த ஓவர்
We should
பார்க்கறதுனால தான்
note that
நம்ம
down too.
நெக்ஸ்ட் எபிசோட் ஆல்ரெடி பார்த்த மாதிரி யோசிச்சிருக்கோம். அதான் எங்க பார்த்துருக்கோமா அப்படின்னு.
Found some clues. Time to report back to Uncle Dai.
அங்கிள் டாய் டை அடிப்போம் போல மண்டைக்கு. இது இவனோட ரெண்டாவது கொஸ்ட். ரெண்டு கொஸ்ட் இருக்கும்ல ரெண்டாவது.
How are the investigations going?
We found 3 clues in the vicinity. First, there are 4 missing pickaxes, yet everyday items are still in their place. This suggests that your men didn't leave of their own accord, but were forced to.
Forced to? But who would kidnap Miner?
Who indeed? Second, there were 5 workers at the mine. One of them left the site to take respite. When he awoke, his colleagues had disappeared without a trace. Those who kept working all disappeared. The one who left early emerged safe and sound. It would appear that the incident occurred on site.
Now that you mention it, I recall Bravo saying that he took a break.
அது தெரியல ப்ரோ,
Someone
எனக்கு அது சரியா ஞாபகம்
entered
இல்ல.
the site and simply
நீங்க வேணா செக்
walked
பண்ணி
away
பாருங்க
with them?
யூடியூப்ல போட்டு.
This leads me to my third point.
Check
Mr.
பண்ணி பார்த்தா
Kun
எல்லாமே
Jung
வந்துரும்.
here made good use of his expert.
உங்களுக்கு ஹீலர் இல்ல, உங்ககிட்ட இந்த இது வரைக்கும் ஹீலர் இல்லனா ஜீன் எடுத்துக்கோங்க.
Miles around.
பெஸ்ட்
There's
ஹீலர்.
no way a child would have made it over to the mine.
Unlikely as it sounds, that's our conclusion. Your men were following a child.
Where did they go?
We believe that they followed the road north, away from the mine and toward the ruins.
North. Right. I'll rally my men and head in pursuit. You've been invaluable to the investigation, but leave the legwork to us.
Not so fast.
You're right. There are only a few settlements around here with lodging for the night. We'll go investigate and see if we can come up with anything. In the meantime, you could keep looking for clues. If we don't see each other, let's reconvene at Wangshu Inn tomorrow evening.
Agreed.
All right. Me and my men will get going.
Hey.
So, they're gonna talk to the people over at the settlements while we keep investigating here.
ஹீலுக்கு பார்பரா ஓகே தானே ப்ரோ? நீங்க பார்பரா கரெக்டா பில்ட் பண்ணா ஓகே தான், பட்
Shouldn't we go north?
ஓகே தான், கரெக்டா தான் இருக்கும். நீங்க பார்பரா இருந்துச்சுன்னா ஓகே. ஆமா, பார்க்க கொடுப்பாங்கல்ல.
Huh?
ஆனா பார்பராவா ஜீன் கிடையாது எனக்கு. நான் என்ன பத்தி ஜீன் தான் சொல்லுவேன்.
Paimon Betsy's still investigating. Let's go find.
நீ பார்பரா நல்லா பில்ட் பண்ணியிருந்தனாலே போதும் ஓகே அப்படின்னு சொல்லலாம். இவன் இங்க என்ன பண்றான்?
Kunjun, what are you searching for? We're all out of clues. Let's get going.
Apologies. I'm conducting a quick search for my own benefit. I'm looking for a precious stone known as Dragonfall.
Dragonfall? Dragonfall is often used in forging. What use do you have for it?
I'm sorry. I don't recall why I'm seeking it. I've been feeling very absent lately. Name and address aside, I'm having trouble remembering things. In fact, I've been feeling extremely anxious, as if there's something I've forgotten to finish.
Oh, Paimon knows that feeling. When you know you've forgotten something, but you can't remember exactly what it is.
I don't even know where to start with it. It sounded so familiar to me, as if whatever it was I had to do was linked to that stone. So, I decided to look for some. Perhaps if I can retrieve some, I'll remember what it is I have to do.
I see. If I am able to during our endeavor, I will help you look for this stone.
Really? Oh, thank you, Mr. Zhongli. You're too kind.
Think nothing of it.
Shouldn't we get going?
Heading north from the chasm, we'll reach Lingju Pass. If this is indeed the path they chose, there will be traces.
Great! Let's have a look.
ஓகே போமா இங்க இருக்கல தான் இது பண்ணோம் Seriously?
Wait! There are tracks here! These must have been left by the miners!
Let us make our way to the end of Lingju Pass. If there are no footprints there, it would suggest that the miners are still within the pass itself. However, if we find new tracks, we can follow them wherever they may lead.
Okay. நம்ம முடிச்சோமே இந்த கொஸ்டின் எடுத்துலாம் அப்புறம் பண்ணிப்போம் பார்பரை பில்ட் பண்ணிருக்கீங்கன்னா அப்போ நீங்கள் கின்ஷோ அவளே எடுத்துக்கோங்க இல்லை எலக்ட்ரோ ப்ளஸ் ஹைட்ரோ தானே எது நல்லாயிருக்கும் அப்படி இல்லைன்னா உங்ககிட்ட இருக்க கேரக்டர்ஸ் என்னென்ன யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம் அதை சொல்லுங்கள் சொல்லலாம் என்னென்ன கேரக்டர் மெயினாக யூஸ் பண்ணிக்கலாம் அதை சொல்லுங்கள் ப்ரோ அப்படின்னா டெக்னாலஜி எடுத்துக்கோங்க அது பெஸ்ட்டு அவன் எடுக்கிறது ஏன்னா இருக்கிறதுல அந்த பேனரில் இருக்கிறதுல அவன் ஒன்று பெஸ்ட்டு
It would appear that they made their way through Lingju Pass and kept moving.
If we follow their footprints, we should be able to find where they went.
நீங்க நாபியாவை எடுக்கலையா ப்ரோ 8K கில்லர் சீரியஸ்லி மூச்சுக்கியா சூப்பரா வாடா
Feeling lucky? This one's got your name on it.
வெயிட் கேஸ் போய் தந்துறேன்
We should inquire with anyone nearby. If the miners came through here, they may well have seen them.
All right.
Hi there. Have you seen
a miner? I'm afraid not.
Seriously? Okay, bye. எதுவுமே தெரியலன்டா இந்த வாரம் இரு
Feeling lucky?
Verdict is?
Hey there! Hiya! Have you seen
stop bothering me. Can't you see I'm cloud watching?
Jeez, whatever.
க்ளவுட் வாட்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன். என்ன க்ளவுட் வாட்ச் பண்ணிட்டு இருக்கேன்? டேய் மவுண்டன் தான் இருக்கு அந்த பக்கம். க்ளவுட் மேலே என்ன ரவுண்டாக இருக்கு? இன்னொருத்தன் இருக்கான். அதான் லாஸ்ட் ஹோப் அப்படின்னு. லிங்க் அப்படின்னு. Travel level 60.
Seen any miners?
It must have been about 4 or 5 days ago. There were a few men who came through here carrying baskets and picks. I guess that could have been them.
Yeah, that's them!
4 or 5 days ago. It appears that they were moving slower than we'd
It was so strange. 4 big guys with lifeless expressions. It was like they were in some sort of trance. And there was a child staggering in front of them.
Huh. This child.
Bro, நீங்க கிச்சிங்
Did you see what they look like?
கிச்சிங் ஏத்துங்க bro, அவளே எடுத்துங்க. உங்களுக்கு கரெக்ட்டா இருக்கும்.
Short. I think it was a girl. She wasn't smiling. In fact, she looked very serious.
And they took this road?
Yes, they followed it straight from here.
Let's go after them!
A proper send-off! From the skater with luck. Feeling lucky? Ah! This one's got your name on it! Haha!
This is it.
Oh!
அடிச்சு போட்டான்டா.
You need to hurry up.
Hey there!
This one's well done.
Out of my way! Dissipate! Umbrella warfare, I guess!
இவன் வேற ஷீல்டு போட்டான்.
Watch out! This one's got your name on it!
It isn't time to hurry.
Haha!
Unfortunate fault.
This one's got your name on it!
This should be fun.
நீங்க எடுத்துட்டு கரெக்ட்டா அதுக்கு எல்லாத்தையும் பில்ட் பண்ணுங்க bro. ஆர்ட்டிஃபெக்ட்லாம் நல்லாவே டேமேஜ் தருவா அவ.
Get with me!
Breaking a sweat.
This one's got your name on it! Ha. Watch out!
நீயே ஃபினிஷ்ரா அப்புறம் ஆல் ஒர்க் எடுக்கலாம். ஓ மெட்டீரியல் லிங்க் வந்துச்சு எல்லாமே சூப்பர். டிராவலர் வந்து நீங்கள் டென்ட்ரோதை வச்சுக்கோங்க ப்ரோ. டென்ட்ரோ ப்ளஸ் எலக்ட்ரோ நல்ல காம்போ வரும். ஹைட்ரோப்ளூம் சொல்லிட்டு டிராவலர் வந்து டென்ட்ரோ இது வச்சுக்கோங்க.
More footprints. There's a person over there.
Help! Please save me!
Is that one of the people we're looking for? Oh, rescue first. Ask questions later.
சுத்து போட்டுருச்சுங்களா?
A proper send-off! From this one's got your name on it!
இப்போ நான் சுத்துறேன் பேர்.
Umbrella warfare, I guess! Lightning purified! Our bond is strong! This one's got your name on it!
இது வரேன் இரு. அஜோ சொல்லி போயிடுச்சு ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா.
Those monsters were so aggressive. They must have
கமெண்ட்
noticed me
சப்ஸ்கிரைப்
walking
பண்ணாம
through.
சப்ஸ்கிரைப் பண்ணி சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுங்க.
Before I knew it, they were all over me. My
Bye
name
bye
is
bro.
Wanyu.
Sorry டா.
I belong to Liyue Shengyu Hall.
Huh? You sure you're not a
A miner?
Researcher.
Yeah, we're looking for a group of 4 strong
என்ன
fellows
சப்ஸ்கிரைபர்ஸ்
carrying mining
கம்மியாயிடுச்சு
equipment.
ஒரு அக்கௌண்ட்.
I think I saw.
Really?
Yes. I set off from Nantianmen the day before yesterday, heading for Lingju Pass. But I was in a hurry. I didn't get a good look. I'm afraid I'm not even sure what they
ஏறணும்
looked
பத்த
like.
கம்மியாகுது.
I think that's all we needed to hear. Thank you.
I hope it's useful to you. I'd better get going. There's a conference I need to attend. Again, thank you all for your help.
According to this scholar, the miners were heading for Nantianmen.
Can we be absolutely sure that it was the men that were...
A child with a group of adults. Sounds pretty close to Paimon. But...
Hey, perhaps that rock over there can tell us more.
Aha! Paimon nearly forgot about our secret weapon!
It looks promising. I'll do my best.
Uh-huh. ஓகே. ஆமா தப்பானே. நான் சின்ன குழந்தை யாரு எல்லாரையும் கொண்டு போயிட்டு இருக்கு.
It's the same group, all right. They followed this road.
Mr. Kunjun, your stone seeing is something I won't forget in a hurry.
I suppose it is an asset, though I rarely find a use for it. But praise from Mr. Zhongli is high praise indeed.
It's a good thing we brought our Kunjun compass along!
You think so? It feels like...
Be that as it may, 4 fully grown...
Oh, you're...
That's not all. We have encountered many...
Great! No time to lose!
I left a mark in the vicinity just now. If Uncle Dai does pass through here...
Clever thinking! A classic Zhongli move! Cha!
வீட்டிலேருந்து நம்ம எடுக்க முடியாதா? நைஸ். அங்கே போகணும். அடைச்சிட்டு போவோம். இவ்வளோ குரூப் பெருசாக இருக்கு அப்படின்னு. ஏடா படுத்துட்டு இருந்தேன்டா இது நான் டிஸ்டர்பே பண்ணலையாடா. ருயின்ஸு இந்த இடமா? அடா பாருங்களா, இந்த எப்படி ஓப்பன் பண்ணுறதுன்னு தெரியலையே. எப்படி ஓப்பன் ஆகும்? சொல்லுங்க ப்ரோ. எஸ்டிமஸ் ப்ரோ சாப்பிட்டாச்சா? காலையான 10 நேரம். ஆமா.
There's a basket lying here too. This must be one of the miners.
Hey!
Judging by his appearance, he must have collapsed from exhaustion.
Should we wake him up?
I can still dig.
Sounds like he's whispering something.
It seems that he thinks he still has work to do. There's a camp nearby. We should take him there and monitor his condition.
Wait guys. இது முடிச்சுட்டு வந்துடுறேன்.
Hey there! Haha!
ஏய் நீ வந்துட்டியா? வா வா.
This one's got your name on it. A proper you're toast. Umbrella warfare, I guess.
Whoa! What a stroke of good luck!
ஓகே இங்கே எதுவும் இல்லை. ஓ நைஸ். இது கரெக்டான கஸ்டம் முடிக்கிறதுக்கு.
How is he? He won't die, right?
He's worked himself into a stupor. Thankfully, he's...
Hyman heard him talking about digging for something. Did he dig himself into this state?
It's certainly a possibility.
It looks like there's something in his pocket. Are these...
Okay.
I just witnessed the memories within these ore fragments. This person brought these fragments out of the mine. He's one of the 4 that we're searching for.
How he came to be here is what we need to understand.
So he was kidnapped. And then... But if they didn't need him, why bring him all the way out here?
Unless something happened. Something that led him to fall behind.
Ugh. Hyman's had enough. This is too mysterious.
Oh, wait a moment. Seeing these fragments has jogged my memory. I have something for you.
What is it? Ooh, is it a present?
Something for us?
As I mentioned, before I met Uncle Dai, I was in a daze. After setting out with you on this case, it feels like a fog is lifting. I was so happy when Uncle Dai enlisted you to help. I would never have managed to track down these clues by myself. These are some crystals that I bought from the market. Not any old crystals, mind you. This purity is extraordinarily...
It's beautiful.
But of course, take it. And this one is for... Huh? Is something wrong?
On the contrary. I just hadn't anticipated receiving a gift during the current circumstance, but thank you.
I'm pleased you like them. Oh, I see more rocks over there. You should all...
You sure like rocks, huh?
Ores are the crystals of the earth. Get some rest and call me when you're ready to set off.
Rest easy. I surveyed the area. There's no danger here. Oh, however, there is something I wanted to discuss with you.
Huh? What's with the sea?
Traveler, does Dragonfall mean anything to you?
You mean the ore that Kunjun's looking for? What's so special about it?
Dragonfall is an incredibly rare ore used in forging. The majority of regular crystals are formed in high-temperature environments. Dragonfall, on the other hand, is formed as a product of elemental reactions.
Elemental reactions can produce material objects?
Indeed they can. However, only a minority can survive for long periods of time. Dragonfall first emerged in the midst of a great battle. Thousands of years ago. Powerful clashes of elemental energy gave birth to elemental crystals. When the fighting ceased, these geological remnants were miraculously preserved. And yet they are crystal creations all the same. Few and far between, relatively unknown. A few hundred years ago, they were virtually mined into obscurity. Why is it then that a citizen of Liyue now wishes to strike upon ore that has long since vanished from the earth?
Yeah, if he knows of its existence, surely he knows all of it's already been mined. Weird. Hyman doesn't get it.
There are those in the mining trade who retain a keen interest in...
Ulterior motives? Is he a villain?
A conclusion that is presently impossible to reach. We must watch and wait. Don't forget, rescuing those miners is the primary objective. As for anything else, sooner or later the tide will reveal the lie of the land. We're drawing closer to our goal. I believe we should continue to follow this road through. Now that we've found one, the others won't be far away. When you're well rested, call Mr. Kunjun over to us. We still have more investigation ahead. We should ensure this miner is settled here at the camp. Once we've brought this matter to a close, we can return and attend to him.
என்ன சவுண்ட் அது? ஆ வண்டி சொன்னாது. இவ்வளோதான் இருக்கான்.
No problem. I'm done here.
Any results, Mr. Kunjun?
There are many beautiful rocks here, but nothing out of the ordinary. I couldn't find any clues. Then again, the memories of ore can shift with the passage of time and the changing of... difficult to say. I feel that ore memories tend to be from the recent past.
So there's never any ancient memories?
Rocks endure, but as eons pass, their memories are erased. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion or thought.
That makes sense.
Indeed. Let's keep going.
போமா isn't it a tree?
Wow. Such an immense tree.
And there's so many mysterious looking crystals up there too. Amazing.
This ancient tree. Let's conduct separate investigations. I'll take that area. All right then.
Be careful and run,
Kunjun, can you see anything worth investigating?
Well, there is this stone tablet here.
Doesn't seem very interesting.
Huh. It's worth a try, surely. Let me see. Oh! This is...
Hey, what's wrong?
just a bit lightheaded. It's not...
Whatever. Paimon's going to investigate over there. Why don't you... If you don't try, you won't know. Anyway, you'll be able to get a good look at our surroundings from up there. When has Paimon ever come up with a bad idea? Wait a minute. Paimon can fly. All right, Paimon will go. You wait here. Paimon will...
All of you, come here.
Huh? Quick, let's go see. Maybe he found another miner.
One 79 இருக்கு. எங்க இருக்க தலைவா?
This has been newly dug. It would appear our answer is up ahead.
Is that a voice coming from the tunnel?
Compose yourselves.
Okay.
I will lead us in. There is an unusual presence emanating from inside the tunnel.
Domain போதுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன். Domain challenge ஒரு முடிவு போகுது.
And
Yes, the missing miners are here. What are they digging for?
I'm afraid that this whole tunnel is the fruit of their strenuous labor.
That gate. Has it been there all along?
Digging a tunnel to this ancient seal. Had they not been discovered, they would undoubtedly persevere till the gate.
So behind the seal, there's...
Code shield.
What do we do? We can't hurt them.
Door cover. சீல் உடைஞ்சிச்சு. ரிப்போர்ட். இதோ இருக்கு பாரு அந்த மான்ஸ்டர். ஜாங்லி தான்டா ஷீல்டு போட்டு வச்சிருக்கான் ஆல்ரெடி. ரிலீஸ் ஆச்சு இது.
What type of monster is this?
Morax, you arrive at my doorstep of your own volition. Excellent. Taking revenge for sealing me away will be all the easier.
Yo, Geo monster இது.
The little girl is your power incarnate. But if you recall, Ishtaha, this is not how we intended for events to transpire.
சுத்தம் இதுக்கு ஷீல்டே யூஸ் ஆகாது போல.
Your life is mine.
நம்மள அடிச்சு போனாய் வெச்சு. Oh my god.
You've recovered. How can that?
Focus your efforts, Morax.
யாரோ இருக்குடா.
Order guide you.
அட்டாக் பூஸ்ட் போடு இதான் எனக்கு வேணும்.
This one's not enough.
ஹீல் ஆயிடுச்சுடா ஆட்டோமேட்டிக்கா எல்லா கரெக்டரும்.
If that is what you choose to believe, so be it. He who bears the weight of memory is destined to shoulder the burden of truth, as it ought to be.
Crumble.
லைஃப் கம்மியா இருக்குடா.
Feeling lucky?
Fisher.
Coming at ya.
Morax, you think you can destroy me?
திரும்ப காண போயிட்டேன்டா. இதுதான் ப்ரோ. ஓகே ப்ரோ.
Umbrella warfare, I guess.
அட்டாக் பூஸ்ட் பண்ண காண போயிட்டான். ஆட.
This one's got yours. Eat this. Lightning Sharpot. Fire. Well, with rocks. Hey there.
Crumble.
Hey there.
ஓகே முடிஞ்சு.
Morax, 1,000 years after you sealed me underground, you return for the second time.
You should call it by its name, Ishtaha.
Fate? Fate?
திரும்ப செல் பண்றேன் பால்.
So here lies the wisdom of the gods. Destroy all deemed redundant. Enlist tyrants to ravage the wilderness.
No. You have forgotten.
That voice.
Ishtaha.
Huh? Kunjun?
Morax. It's been a while.
You're
Ishtaha. The very same.
During the battle, you imbued us with your power.
Yes. It was all I could manage. Forgive me for concealing the truth, traveler. There were things that only became clear to me upon reaching this tree. Allow me to elaborate. I am not Ishtaha the whole, but a fragment. Heaven and earth. Yin and yang. Opposing forces. You can consider the existence of me and the Ishtaha you see there to be a reflection of such polarities. We are a schism of the will. The will of Ishtaha.
So there are two Ashtahas?
No, it can't be.
When the seal loosened, your power manifested in this world as a child. With this new identity, you were able to vent about the forces that suppressed you. But would anyone listen? Would they even care? That's when it occurred to you. The loosening of the seal constituted an opportunity to strike back.
The audacity! Are you insane? If you truly are a part of me, how is it you find yourself standing on the side of the betrayer?
I was another power awakened with the loosening of the seal. Too weak to reincarnate, but strong enough to possess a human body. I was barely conscious. I couldn't remember who I was. Only the past would elicit a reaction from me. But my aim was clear.
I had sensed that something was amiss when you mentioned Dragonfall. Had your power been but a little stronger, I would have recognized you.
Don't blame yourself. I have changed beyond all recognition. Only when I touched the stone tablet did I truly. It's been so long. A secret beyond all comprehension of youthful humanity and ancient dragonkind. Morax, do you want to tell the tale?
There would be no harm in it. The decision is yours.
Sorry, Papada.
You haven't changed. Then allow me. Ajdaha was once a friend and ally of the Geo-Archon Morax, with a lifespan far exceeding that of mankind. However, that which is derived of the Earth is no more or less than the Earth itself. The memories of rocks do not last long. Those memories that survive are rooted in powerful emotion. But as time passes, so these memories fade into obscurity. Erosion is the world's greatest destroyer of memories. Erosion ground Ajdaha's consciousness into oblivion. Slowly, he forgot the face of his old friend, and his memories of defending Liyue Harbor disintegrated. Ajdaha, now incomplete, became irascible, aggressive.
What would you expect? It was humanity that attacked the ley lines that sustained me.
This much is true, which is why you attacked the chasm, why you waged war against Morax. In the beginning, in order to open up new territory and increase production, the citizens of Liyue came to the mountains to mine. Overexploitation caused the ley lines to quake, which brought untold suffering to us. Erosion made us even more savage. No matter how we struggled, we lost the ability to coexist with humanity. Morax shared with us some of his power to prevent further erosion, but it was futile. Everything returns to dust. It is the natural order, an unstoppable force. And so, we became you. And from your will, I emerged. I am your final contract. Witness the promise between Ajdaha and Morax. You can hate me, but you cannot deny me.
No. No!
I am the remnants of Ajdaha's benevolence, the echo of a contract set in stone. I harbor a willingness to go further, a willingness to coexist peacefully with mankind.
No, no! It is I, Ajdaha, forged of elemental crystal, bearer of the weight and memories of the earth, older than the mountains and the oceans at the sides. I will not swear allegiance to this insect.
Morax is not an insect.
A lord over insects is nothing but an insect in turn.
You forgot yourself. Nobody held Morax in higher regard than you or I. That which you have forgotten, I hold here in my heart. If you are the memory of the Earth, then I am the memory of coexistence. Of coexistence with humanity. All powers under heaven, rise and fall of land and sea.
A star appears within the wild. A sun ascends as bright as jade. Strange. What is this feeling? And all this?
You are spent, and I will soon disappear. Before I do, heed these words. In the wilderness, snow falls on a spring day. In an instant, it will melt. Even where it is fleeting and leaves no trace. Even where it will never fall again.
No! That isn't true! I don't accept this as fate!
Perhaps it isn't, but it remains an inevitable misfortune.
More axe!
முடிஞ்சிச்சு அவ்வளோதான் சொல்லி முடிஞ்சு.
The little girl vanished!
Are you satisfied, Ishtaha?
I had to make amends. Satisfaction had no part in it. So, Morax, you call yourself Zhongli these days?
I do.
Well, I'm afraid old habits die hard. To me, you're Morax.
As you please.
I never did forget your gift of sight.
I hardly lifted a finger. Think nothing of it.
And yet, you could see. You wouldn't know the yearning of a blind dragon, searching for the sun. A pair of eyes, from Morax to Ajdah. This, I will remember this.
Your power is nearly spent.
Perceptive as always, my friend.
Shall we get going, you and I?
Surely the pressing matter is still that of the miners trapped outside the seal.
Indeed. Hence the need to get going. To fix the damage left in your wake.
Straight down to business as always. Let's go.
முடிஞ்சு.
Huh? How did we get here? We need to go back and check on the miners!
So there you are. My men and I found your clues and followed them straight here. We found Mao in a tent at the campsite unconscious. It seems... Huh? Young...
Nothing. Pay it no mind. Those three miners are over there.
Cave?
They're exhausted, but not in danger.
Right. Well, thank you, all...
So you're taking them back to Liyue Harbor?
That's right.
Can I come with you?
No problem. You rescued my men. I'll be happy to assist all of you in any way I can. I'll be back soon. I need to assess their condition.
Kunjun, we should be calling you Ajdah. You're coming back to Liyue Harbor too, right?
Not I. Merely this body. Once I'm gone, the true owner will accompany the miners back to Liyue. Kunjun hails from a family of famous artisans. He too will be famous in time. It would be a shame for
ட்ரீ
some
மேல
of his
செஸ்ட் இருக்கும் ப்ரோ
talent
ட்ரீ மேல
to
செஸ்ட்
go
இருக்குமா
missing.
சூப்பர் ப்ரோ சொன்னதுக்கு
You
நன்றி
always did have a great admiration for blacksmiths.
Curious how swords and daggers are blind, yet their creators see so much.
Ashtaha, I am no longer the Geo Archon.
I can sense it.
Today I am just an ordinary citizen of Liyue.
Even you met such a fate.
இல்ல புரியல அப்ப யார் ஜியோர்கா நீ வந்து
Let's
ஜியோர்கா
get the difficult part out of the way.
No matter. If that day comes to pass, Liyue must prepare itself to face you.
And how will Liyue fare without Rex Lapis?
Even without a god above, this remains a nation of men. I was once their god. I ought to be here to witness their rise and fall.
All life is shaped and then ground away by the endless flow of time. That's unimportant. Fate is ordained by heaven. Even if our mission had already concluded, it would be cowardly not to strike out on the road of departure. You may live forever, doomed to a lonely existence. Yet, even this is temporary. When you reach the end of time, those people, those past and future relationships predetermined by fate, they will be waiting for you.
I do not pretend to match your rhetoric when it comes to the subject of a life long lived.
Were it not so, you would have killed me long ago, and would not be having to face me again now.
You've brought a smile to my face. When all is said and done, a reunion between old friends is an auspicious occasion.
That day in the chasm.
A heart of stone is a heart nonetheless. But I am the god of contracts, and was for a time a god of the people of Liyue.
You chose justice, but did not forsake your kindness. You came to me not as an assassin, and so I was willingly sealed away.
The movements of the Earth Dragon can tremble the earth and shake the heavens. With your abilities, even at my full strength, I struggled to confront you, let alone seal you away.
Hence my inception. Do not forget that I was there with Liyue's founder. The face may have changed, but the content of the contract remains intact. Old friend. God of contracts. I hear...
Thank you, Ashtaha.
My life is nigh on eternal. I will go on with the infinite flow of time. And you, Morax, you too will live for many a day to come.
You're leaving?
If it is fated, Morax, we will meet again.
Oh, sad.
Yes. Don't be alarmed. He's only a... In fact, we have yet to meet the real Kunju. He was. Centuries may have...
In our last tale, Rex Lapis was walking alone in the mountains. He heard a remote voice, unlike any other, coming from a crack in the earth.
Most of the ancient Geo life forms that live below Liyue are blind, having not seen the sunlight for an age.
The voice was sometimes sad and song-like. Other times it was loud and thunderous. The Lord of Geo searched here and there before finally unearthing a strange stone from the bedrock.
That's how Ashtaha was.
Hey,
I
thumbnail
answered his wish and took him above ground.
The Lord of Geo took pity on the rock spirit and carved it into a magnificent work of craftsmanship, a vivid representation of a dragon.
I bestowed him with a pair of eyes to see the world and came to an agreement with him.
With his fingers, he made 2 eyes, quicker than words could tell. Lightning flashed and thunder roared, and a living, breathing dragon soared into the clouds.
I agreed to let him live among the people above ground. But if the day ever came when he brought ruin to order, he would once again be sealed in the dark.
The dragon accompanied the Lord of Geo, fighting campaigns alongside him in the 4 corners of the world. We have a saying to eulogize these events. The crash of a spear brought billowing dust. The mountains and waters made way at the sound. The sight of a dragon bestowed with a touch the promise of rainwater blessing the ground.
And that's how story ended.
A 1,000 years ago, Azhdaha attacked the chasm. I tried to obstruct him, fighting him tooth and nail down the length and breadth of the mine. Finally, I brought him down and sealed him underground. During that battle, Dragonfall was born. Azhdaha could sense the stone. Subconsciously, he wanted to use it to find me. Despite being the victor, I could not claim to be stronger than he. And in his heart, he still retained an ounce of goodwill towards me. Towards Liyue. He was willing to be sealed away. Even I cannot avoid it. But there is something I understand better than most. When the door opens, it is time to leave. The greater the power, personally sealing away an old friend. People abandon and surrender the things they love to pursue the right. But I was a god of mankind. My identity may change.
You still care a lot about Liyue.
Call it, I must thank you both.
No worries.
Oh? About what?
Oh yeah, Paimon nearly forgot. So, not long ago, we met a guy called Dane. He told us about Conria and the punishment of the gods. That's when we realized that those events were connected to the person we're searching for. Zhongli, you're a god. You've lived through thousands of years of history.
I cannot say.
Why? You can't even give us a thread of information? This is so important to us.
I understand, but I must apologize.
You mean another past grievance? Like the incident with Azhdaha? Too painful to talk about?
It was signed before it all began. I have always honored the contract. And kept my silence.
How can you be like that?
You two are friends to me. I can assure it brings me no pleasure to disappoint you. But as the god of contracts, I cannot go back on my word.
Would you be ready to find out?
It appears your understanding of this world continues to grow. There are many events of ages past, many secrets that lie hidden. They have been eroded by time, forgotten by the people, abandoned. But you are capable of finding them and bringing them into the light. Those who come to witness will witness. Those who are born to remember will remember. If you take the same road as that person, there may be more difficulties ahead. But as long as you firmly believe that you are on the right path, everything has meaning.
Okay, Act 2 completed. மரத்து மேல இருக்க செஸ்ட் ஓ ஸ்டீமர்ஸ் ப்ரோ வரீங்களா டிஸ்கார்டு இந்த போடுவோம் ஒரு இது ஏற முடியாது போல மரத்து மேலே. இவ்வளோ மெசேஜே வரலையே, இப்போ தான் மொத்த மெசேஜே வருது. ஜஸ்ட் மிஸ்.
ஹலோ கேக்குதாமா?
கேக்குது ப்ரோ. மரத்து மேலே எங்கே இருக்குன்னு சொன்னீங்க?
அட மேலே ஏறி பாருங்க ப்ரோ.
போகிறேன் அதான் ஏறிட்டு இருக்கேன்.
அதுக்கு 2 அப்படின்னா.
ஆமாம் இருக்கு. அச்சோ அது சொல்லியிருக்கலாம்ல.
ஏன் என்ன
அது 2 அந்த 1 காட்டுது.
நீங்கள் எலமெண்டல்ஸ்க்கு யூஸ் பண்ணுங்க, அது எங்கே இருக்குன்னு காட்டும். எலமெண்டல் சைட் அதுக்கு அப்படியே அந்த ஸ்ட்ரெயிட்டாக போங்க, அது எந்த பக்கம் காட்டுதோ தெரியுமா?
அது எந்த பக்கம் காட்டுதுன்னு எனக்கு புரியல. அது ஏதோ ஒரு பக்கம் காட்டுது, கீழே தான் காட்டுது.
2 எடுக்கணும் ப்ரோ, இந்த பக்கம் சைட்லேயே ஒன்று
பார்த்தேன் ரெண்டுமே பார்த்துட்டேன்.
ஓகே,
ஆனால் ரெண்டுமே இங்கேயே தான் காட்டுது. அது ஒன்று இருக்கு,
பக்கத்துலேயே தான் இருக்கும். ரெண்டும் கீழே ஒன்று
இருக்கு,
மற்ற மேலே ஒன்று இருக்கும் பாருங்க.
சூப்பர் ப்ரோ.
நான் வந்து இது எடுக்கல, நான் அப்படியே ஜஸ்ட் அப்படியே வச்சுட்டு வந்துட்டேன். இன்டராக்டிவ் மேப்ல மார்க் பண்ணி எடுத்துக்கலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு விட்டேன்.
சூப்பர். இது இந்த வெப்பன் பாத்தீங்களா ஓய்வு லேப்ல?
அதெல்லாம் பார்த்துக்கோங்க.
கொடுத்துட்டீங்களா? இப்படி அது வந்துருச்சுன்னு நினைக்கிறேன்.
இது மௌலானி நல்லா தான் ப்ரோ இருக்குது.
இது பாத்தீங்களா?
டேமேஜ் அதை அந்த பெரிய யூடியூபர்லாம் போட்டுக்காங்க.
அப்படியா? ஓகே ஓகே.
டேமேஜ் நாவியாவோட அதிகம் டேமேஜ் பண்ணுது ப்ரோ.
சீரியஸ்லி? உங்ககிட்ட காசு இருக்கு ஆல்ரெடி?
காசு வரல, அதான் காசு எடுத்துட்டு 100 விஷயம் வந்துடும். எப்படி இருந்தாலும் 100 விஷயம் ஒரு 50-50 வந்து இருக்குன்னா அதை ட்ரை பண்ணி பார்ப்பான்.
50-50 தான். இப்போ 55-45 சொல்லியிருக்கான். பார்ப்போம் கிடைக்குதானே. நான் இன்னும் 50-50 லாஸ் பண்ணல. ஸோ அடுத்து 50-50 தான் பார்க்கணும். அது
கெனிச்சி எப்படி இருப்பான்னு சொல்லிட்டு
ஒன்றும் போடலாமா? ஓகே, அது போயிடுச்சு. இன்னொன்று மேலே இருக்கா?
ஆமாம் ப்ரோ.
இதுக்கு அதோ பார்த்துட்டு தோவே தான் இருக்கு. சுத்தண்டா சரி கொட்டுருச்சு.
F2 அது வந்து ஹெச்பி ஸ்கேலிங் தான் ஆகும். அந்த மௌலானி
புரியல.
ஹெச்பி வச்சு தான் அது அட்டாக் பண்ணும் மௌலானி. ஹெச்பி ஸ்கேல் தான் மௌலானி.
அப்புறம் எதுக்கு ஒரு கிளைமோர் ஒரு டிஃபென்ஸ் பர்சன்டேஜ் கொடுக்குறான்?
மௌலானின்றது அந்த ஹைட்ரோ கேரக்டர் தானே ப்ரோ? அது பேர் என்னது அப்ப?
ஹைட்ரோ கேரக்டர் தான்.
ஹைட்ரோ கேரக்டரா? அது ஹெச்பி ல தான் வரும்னு நினைக்கிறேன். ஏனா
அது ஹெச்பி தான்.
மேக்ஸिमम ஹெச்பி
இன்ச்சி தான் வந்து டென்ட்ரோ கேரக்டர்.
அது மெயின் டிபிஎஸ் தான் யூஸ் ஆகும்.
ஏனா அது வந்து எப்படினா ஹைட்ரோனாலே நமக்கு அந்த 2 ஹைட்ரோ வச்சிருக்க ரியாக்ஷன்லயே ஹெச்பி தான கொடுத்திருப்பான் இன்கிரீஸ் ஆகுற மாதிரி.
சரி இங்க இருந்தது காணோம்.
கீழ போயிருக்கும் ப்ரோ.
கீழ போயிருக்குமா? மேல தான் வரணும். அது
முன்னாடி எடுக்க வெயிட் பண்ணி பைரோ ஆர்கான தூக்கிர வேண்டியதானே.
காசு அவன வச்சில ப்ரோ, அவன எடுத்து
காசு எடுக்குமா? எனக்கு வந்து இப்ப அந்த மங்கூஸ் மண்டையை ஒரு டைம் அடிச்சா என்னோட 90 போயிடுறேன்.
சூப்பர். இது ஆர்லிக்கு நோ பாஸ் ஃபைட் அடிப்போம்.
ஆர்லிக்கு
மங்கூஸ் மண்டை அடிக்குமா?
இல்ல ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு பாஸ் ஃபைட் அடிச்சிருவோம் அவள. ப்ரோ ஓ அங்கதான் கமெண்ட் போட்டு வந்திருக்கீங்களா? இப்பதான் அங்க பாக்குறேன் நான். ஒன்னு ஸ்ட்ரீம் முடிக்கலையா? சூப்பர்.
முடிக்கல ப்ரோ. அவங்க அப்ப ஸ்ட்ரீம் இதெல்லாம் ஆன் பண்ணிக்கிறீங்களா ப்ரோ?
இருங்க இது முடிச்சிட்டு வரேன். இது மட்டும் பாக்ஸ் மட்டும் தரேன். எதுக்கு இப்போ அது கீழே வந்துட்டு மேலே வருது?
சுத்தம் ஒண்ணு. இன்னைக்கு சும்மா இன்டராக்டிவ் மேப் வச்சு எக்ஸ்ப்ளோர் பண்ண ப்ரோ. 50% தான் பண்ணேன். அதுக்கே 3 மணி நேரம் ஆயிடுச்சு.
சுமேர்லாம்
சும்மேரோடலாம் நீ எக்ஸ்ப்ளோரே பண்ண தேவையில்லை ப்ரோ. நான் ஸ்ட்ரைட்டா சொல்லட்டுமா?
கான்டெய்னே பண்ணிடலாம் போல.
நான் என்ன பண்ண தெரியுமா? அந்த அரணரான்னு ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணி விட்டுரு. அது போற இடத்துல எல்லாம் எல்லாத்தையும் அடிச்சு எடுத்தினாலே நீ எனக்கு தெரிஞ்சு 70% அதை முடிச்சிடலாம்.
நான் எதையும் அடிக்கல. இன்டராக்டிவ் மேப் வச்சு பண்ணலாம்னு சொல்லிட்டு எல்லாத்தையும் விட்டுட்டு வந்துட்டேன்.
இன்டராக்டிவ் மேப் தூக்கி நீ சமிரு போயிட்டீங்கன்னா அந்த அரணராங்கிற ஸ்டார்ட் பண்ணிட்டு இன்டராக்டிவ் மேப் தூக்கி தூரம் எறிஞ்சு
அது முடிச்சிட்டேன் ப்ரோ. அது ஃபுல்லா முடிச்சிட்டேன்.
அது சொல்றாரு டக்குனு முடிச்சிட்டாருன்னு.
அந்த குஸ்டே முடிச்சிட்டு வந்துட்டியா நீ? அரணர் சின்ன சின்ன குஸ்ட்லாம் இருக்குமே அது
எல்லாத்தையும் முடிச்சிட்டேன் சுமேரால.
ஓகே கைஸ், இதோட நான் ஸ்ட்ரீம் முடிச்சுக்கிறேன். நம்ம